Welcome back to the Kolosseum, presented by pixelpro.io. Empower the creators.
What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to another week of the Kolosseum, week 7 of 8 of this epic Mortal Kombat 1 series. Welcome, I am your host and creator-founder of the Kolosseum, Mr. Aqua, and I am joined tonight, got a special guest from over there at the TNS crew. First time here at the Kolosseum, Zero, welcome!
Yes, thank you so very much for having me. It's been, wow, so long because I've been watching these, off from the sidelines, enjoying the content, enjoying the action here on the Kolosseum. It's been, quite a strong run for MK here on the Kolosseum. I'm looking forward to seeing the action on tonight's season. Actually, number 7 qualifier, no less here. So some new names hopefully qualifying for the finale out here, and lots to see because that lead up to this ladder, from the ladder into the top 8 was actually pretty intense towards the end there.
Yeah, the qualifying stage is no joke. These players are put through very stressful situations, 2.5 hours straight of matches with zero downtime if you want to make these top 8s. And we'll go over the bracket and the previous bracket. But I also want to talk about what's at stake here, guys. The winners making our huge finale. So there's 8 weeks. There's 8 spots towards the finale. Every week, a winner will make the finale, and we already have 6. Back in week 1, we had a player named Shuletta taking it. And going down the list, we've got the Mighty Unjust, Bandinos, Get Rectio, Dexy Dog, and Hourglass of Rain, our first 6 finalists. Congratulations to them. They are on the sidelines and looking to see who's going to be joining them. And let's take a look at that bracket from the last week. It was Hourglass of Rain that took it. Hourglass of Rain last season, Zero, won 6 of the 8 weeks of Kolosseum. It's why my format is no longer what it is. That player ruined me because I watched Melina win for 6 weeks in a row, and I'm sitting back going, this is bullshit.
Wait a minute. The Guilty Gear player showed up and showed out here on Mortal Kombat and changed an entire format of a classic bracket here? Now, that's insane.
Yes, he did it. That is the power of Hourglass of Rain. But wasn't that easy last week? And hasn't had that kind of dominance this season with some of the slap on the wrists, to some of the things in Mortal Kombat 1. Went through losers against Scar, who's been on a tear recently with that Ashra. There you see taking it through losers, Hourglass of Rain last week. Excellent bracket, and let's go ahead and transition into the one that you guys are going to be seeing here tonight. Who is competing for that 7th finale position? As this, whoa. Half of it anyway.
Yeah.
It's coming, don't worry. It's magic before our eyes.
It's like the whole computer is populating right now. Like we're doing a whole search, we're locking it in here for this final top 8. We're standing.
And there she is tonight. It's going to be King Gambler versus Pop-Tart. Ludi versus Wits. Joystick versus Scar. Scar is going to be trying to make the run again. And then we got Woolander, some Woolay Zero Syndicate going up against Epic Zupa.
Yeah, I mean, a great turnout here for this top 8. King Gambler only dropping, I think it was 1 game to qualify into this winner side top 8. And everyone else was fighting tooth and nail for those better positions here in the ladder. Ludi, I think, kind of, got in at the last possible second there, too. Just, skirting out those final wins to at least get this qualification. Great run from everybody across the board, and there were some heartbreakers for sure. I was actually watching some of Honeybee's run here, and wow, Honeybee, you went through.
One win away was Honeybee. One win, and then last week he got in at the last second on a win. If you guys want to see what the Kolosseum is all about, watch Honeybee's run every week. It is full of emotion. It's full of drama. It's an epic tale in and of itself. And an odyssey almost is watching Honeybee's journey of 2.5 hours straight of matches just to try to qualify.
Yeah, absolutely. So congrats to all the top 8 competitors here. Looks like we're about to get into it here in just a moment by the looks of things. I'm taking off from the top.
You haven't seen Pop-Tart on stream in a while. I'm wondering if he's got anything different in the chamber than the Raiden that I've seen him with prior. But King Gambler, a regular here as well in the Kolosseum. Haven't seen him fight in a while. I'm excited here. It's a round 1 match, guys. This is double elim, as you see. There's a loser side to this. Losers round 1 will be off stream and potentially a match in that losers quarters finals as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you stuck with Raiden on this one here, despite some light nerfings out here. Still very consistent as a character, especially competing in the neutral ground against Johnny, though. Oh, wait, hold on. We got a quick in the chat there from Body Rocker saying that Pop-Tart might be swapping to Johnny here, a Johnny mirror match potentially.
Okay, now we're talking. Well, kind of.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, kind of.
But in the current state of things, and what I've seen on Twitter, Zero Syndicate, is who amongst these players tonight, and one of the biggest stories has to be, is that I have let Janet Cage rock. She is 100% legal here, even though she will not be legal in the next NA qualifier for Pro Comp. I do need to give players that will be competing in that a heads up, because a lot of people are. They're trying to get into Final Combat.
Yeah, absolutely. There's still just a couple more qualifiers leading up, and then of course the big one, right? Combo Breaker being one of the big offline qualifiers here, at least for North America, right? To kind of send it off into the Final Combat. But yeah, Janet coming out here with Johnny Cage and Goro. Like you said, Janet is very interesting to watch on the Twitterverse right now because she has so much combo ability, right? Like, she's very versatile, especially in a corner situation. Can really get those corner carries with the double jump punch there, stringed into the shadow kick. Potentially we'll get that carry as well. So looking forward to see what we got here from Pop-Tart up against King Gambler.
One of the biggest weaknesses of Janet is actually setting her up, so that's going to be key. We see all these flashy things, but who's going to be able to actually get her on the screen and get her cooking? King Gambler, on the other hand, always cooking with this Johnny Goro team. When is it going to be your turn? And team, is it ever your turn? Plus, to back it up and comboing off a throw. There's into the turn. Never see it with Johnny J. That's all about. Double cage. I'm scared of this just on the principle of things, right? 2 Johnny Cages. Who wants to fight against two cages?
Two? Yeah, thank goodness it's only 2, because we had to go up against 3 in the story mode, and that changed everything. Okay, knockdown for Gambler in the side swap corner to keep things locked down again with Goro. Neutral jump doesn't get challenged at all.
Pop-Tart getting a big hit here, and this should scale beautifully. Breakers there available for King Gambler, though. Saves himself some life. 40 seconds on the clock, and he puts out a wall. Says, "You aren't going to be coming to me." Use it to load some of that, the sweet distance, spaced perfectly into Goro. The timing, execution, everything about that was just a MasterChef quality meal from King Gambler.
Yeah, absolutely. Really good use of the Bime setup there to try to at least get a little bit of charge in the background for Hype Unit, but nothing doing there quite yet. Already has that round to take over is King Gambler. Stagger, good stand block. Immediate sweep, avoids that parry. Oh. Let's see what it is going to be. Oh, not even just a safe jump. We didn't go for that jump 2 scenario here, so we just got the grounded normals to get the full combo in the corner. And what a dominant round. I mean, quite frankly, you could consider that a 2-touch round there.
That was nasty, and that was some grown man damage there with the Goro pickup in the 400 plus, and all of that off of what looked like a delayed wake up into some button presses from Pop-Tart getting cooked here. Let's take a look at that bag here on the Kolosseum. Welcome everyone. This is week 7 of 8, and hope you're all looking great. And there, I think it was just a full delay and a wake-up button attempt.
Yeah.
That got smoked here into oblivion, and at that rate, what do you do other than take a massive risk again and eat a sweet for breakfast?
We'll see if anything changes here. And to your point at the beginning of the set, that is like the one weakness that Janet really has, is that the setup functionality, right? If you want to go for stunt double combos, which becomes so potent in the combo routing for Johnny here, we'll see if that ever comes up. But we're seeing a lot of just the jump punch carry into the corner, or just at least extension mime set up there to chip away at Janet just a little bit, but look how much hype meter we already got for it.
And just by hitting Janet right there, it didn't get rid of her. I wonder if she has a health mechanic, or if that takes away some of her meter. I actually wasn't paying attention to her. There's so many unknowns about Janet because she's so technical. There's so many moves and elements to her. Yeah,
so that mime stance will take at least 1 hit from the opponent, and you can delay that to linger it out, and that's what we've seen a couple times here from Pop-Tart to kind of stand out there before it goes away.
Ooh. And the execution's been crisp from him to get the triple Janet punches as well. Not easy to execute. A lot of people are talking about that here. Tries to get a clean whip punish when it trades. Especially on both these guys have been immaculate.
Yeah, nice little back 4, but now it gets really scary because you're going into the Oh, actually, Goro off the field, so this is a big opportunity for Pop-Tart. As long as he didn't get hit by this scenario, the EX shadow kick will wrap up the round for Gambler.
He's fit himself here. He's coming as the 1 seed. He played way more matches than he even needed to qualify year 0. That was one of the big storylines coming in, is you only need to play 8 matches in the 2.5 hours to qualify for the top 8. And he played, I don't know, what, 14 matches today? Sometimes he averages 16. The dude's just a gamer. He takes experience as it is.
Yeah, you know, if you ever tune in for, oh my goodness, what a back three. Jesus Christ. If you ever tune in for a King Gambler stream, Gambler is hungry for just getting better and a constant competition. We see it time and time again, just this kid leveling up every single tournament he shows up for, takes that one single hit and backs off, because that does mean it's going to be an opportunity for Pop-Tart to challenge.
And that's another time where Pop-Tart tried to catch a whiff punish and just barely mistimed. And that's what it's come down to so far in these matches, has just been a mistimed whiff punish here and there. A couple of bold reads in the corner. I was looking at Goro's as I was saying that.
Bold read. He's got a little hair, you know, he's got a paintbrush up top.
He's got the ponytail going on.
Yeah. There's the staggered down ones here, but you walk into it. I mean, the forward advancing strings from Johnny is very risky to try to challenge there, right? Like, you try to play an excellent neutral against your own character, and it's really great to see that Johnny can contend with his own malarkey. We're opting to switch to Lao, and I think this is a safer pick because you're going to get almost the same functionality as Goro has. Granted, Goro definitely a little bit better in terms of block stun compared to Lao, but that low hat opens up possibilities for quick overheads. It's going to be very difficult to block situations from Pop-Tart.
I think you absolutely nailed it right there. You know, you saw what Janet was all about in cashing out the damage, but what did it bring to the table in the offense and in the neutral when it came to Johnny Cage? Not much versus Lao Hat. Going to give him the mix-ups.
Ooh. All right, media break. Wants to hold on to this corner, and it's a great call. The shadow kick. Where are you going, Goro?
He's supposed to be the homie.
Right. Like, you're in the background cheering me on? Like, come on. You're supposed to be brave. There it is.
He's on the big cooldown, too. He went night-night.
Yeah.
The sun
that takes
got
a lot of
real
energy.
low, but Pop-Tart's a lot of offense. Let's see if he can find a hit. He's got 3 bars to cook with 2. And we get a 4 throw, which is just more time for Goro. One of the things about Mortal Kombat, outside looking in, is just how long throws take, and it adds up.
Yeah, it really does. Depending on the character, too. Like, I was just getting cooked up by Lee May throws, and those look way worse than they actually are.
You could have prayed that there's not a land out. Oh, there's all kinds of madness.
I respect your warrior skills.
That was awesome looking.
That was amazing. The schmovement. King Gambler can see all the frames.
I thought it was a Thunder Mirror in Killer Instinct for a second.
Oh, I see you. I see you.
Oh, yeah. I'm going back, Zero. I think it's time.
You're going back? Oh, they just...
Killer
beautiful
Instinct
update just hit
got
for
an
that.
update. It is a wonderful game, guys. Play Killer Instinct.
All right, got the knockdown here. Nut punch to end it all. All right. No up block on these overheads. It's so difficult to try to up block a Johnny stream because you have to guess whether or not Johnny's actually going to commit to those overheads. But we do find the hit there. Pop-Tart able to take a round right back from King Gambler. And this Lao switch is definitely paying dividends for Pop-Tart.
And Gimba slowed down, and it's actually stopped, you know, what has been, I hate to say it like the Zero, but it's just been outspacing on behalf of King Gambler, and that Lao Hat has made up for it.
Absolutely right there. I think this pressure right now. Look, the stagger uppercut here.
And even though we were talking about how, you know, a character like Johnny Janet doesn't have a lot of mix-ups, there's a mix-up right there that Gambler creates. Not overhead low, but poke or poke special. And it is a mix-up on paper.
And that's, oh, wow. Nice, I think that was the stand. Oh, but drop the air combo. Should have committed to it. I wonder if we got better Oki off that situation, though, if we drop early. I'm not sure. All right, nice little throw.
Gonna make him play dead for a second. Get my match point.
You know what?
Love the moving away from the hat.
Yeah, this is so scary because King Gambler loves to do this backdash game to kind of force the opponent to commit to a forward dash, and will sneak in like either an overhead or a quick shadow kick because the opponent is committed to those dashes. Yeah. Oh, good tech. And again, yeah, I dare you to come in because 15 seconds left on the clock. You have to make the mistake here. Oh no, opened up a little bit too early there. Still has a life lead, just barely though.
Under 10 calls it out. And unbelievable, with 5 seconds to go, he changed up his game plan entirely. Was that poke into the parry? EX parry right there?
It was the down one challenge, went right into parry to get to the side swap, and yeah, that is crazy from King Gambler. And it's one of those situations because of the low health from Pop-Tart. Pop-Tart still didn't have that lead, so had to try to make a move immediately after that.
So looking deeper at this is messed up, because what King Gambler gave this man up until now, information-wise, was as long as he has Goro, poke special is going to be a threat. So he doesn't have Goro here, I think. And then what he did instead was poke into that, and it still gives you the same answer. He actually baited that, I think, by not having Goro, which is disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, that is the mind games that Johnny is so capable of, like very quickly making you second guess your next decision. Like you feel very confident because that option is missing from your opponent. I don't have to worry about Goro coming in here. I mean, even stealing back that down one scenario, like being able to not try to challenge back with a down one of your own, which is a fair guess because in that situation, it's your turn. Johnny's probably going to go high with the string starter there, and you can still interrupt, but it wouldn't have been the kill. King Gambler immediately opting for parry to side swap and still get the whiff punish for an overextension from Pop-Tart is such a big call.
Come next, Ludi. Wits, formerly Sugar Nips Gaming.
Yeah.
You guys are familiar with him in some of the brackets here at Mortal Kombat 1, and I just wanted to say the name, Zero. I wanted to say Sugar Nips.
Yeah, I think the last time I saw it as Sugar Nips was TNS9, and then suddenly we see Wits. I'm like, wait, like, who is Wits? A brand new player showing up for MK1 here on TNS, and no, sure enough, Sugar Nips Gaming made that name swap to Wits here, so still representing that. Raiden, of course, but up against Sindel from Ludi is going to be very interesting to see how this plays out.
Indeed, and I've seen some crazy set play from Sindel Janet out there in the wild. I'm wondering if Ludi's cooking with, but even the Sindel, sub Chameleon, he uses a lot of different cameos with Sindel. But I want to go over real quick, guys, what these players are playing for. It's a spot in the finale, and it's a spot in the money, Zero, because we raise a prize pool the entire season, and it all goes towards the finale. And right now we're sitting at $1,100 thanks to you guys. The main sponsor of the Kolosseum is you guys, the viewers at home. We can't thank you guys enough. And to get us started tonight, Kenneth Woodall, who is pretty much our primary sponsor here at the Kolosseum. That man every single week putting in some money, put in 70 to get us started tonight and to start us off at 1,100 as we go into week 7 here. Thank you so much to Kenneth Woodward. He's currently hanging out on the YouTube chat. Always is. Everyone, say hi. Say thank you to Kenneth, who has provided us a great prize pool here at the Kolosseum, and everyone else who has as well. We'll go through some of the names later on. Double Knives with some big no-nos as well. A lot of names in there. You guys are absolute legends. And we get some Raiden on the screen. Finally, I thought it was coming last game, but here he is. The Lord of Lightning, the Messiah, the wielder, the talisman.
Well, the new hero, right? Like the combat
our Lord and Savior, the chosen one.
Fighting to defend Earthrealm.
The single most hyped character to watch in the FGC's history, Zero Syndicate.
Why? Look, I'm feeling attacked right now suddenly. Wait a minute. Am I not allowed to play Raiden out here? I mean, yeah, this matchup is kind of interesting because, like, in the full screen scenario, Raiden does have some tools, like, as far as teleporting. You could go for Electric Fly, but with the fact that you have backed up with Kano, that can really help your approach. But Sindel could be so relentless with the assist from Chameleon, depending upon the cycle you go through. Jade's going to be a nightmare to deal with. Of course. Ooh, whoa, last
man,
I was just
if it wasn't for Kano, that man wasn't playing Mortal Kombat 1 until Kano came in with the assist, I'll tell you that, because Ludi is cooking right now. Great coverage with the Kano, though. It's what this team's all about, guys. Raiden, Kano, it's all about hiding Kano, and Kano actually caught a stray there full screen and avoided some pressure. But we still see the store himself. And a nice float away by Ludi, which is baiting some of the normals of Raiden right there.
See, it's kind of tough to go for that 4-1 challenge there, the Lush Shaker, as I like to call it, from Sindel. You kind of have to pull her in with Raiden. He does have some great whip punish opportunities on that, but the neutral jump should have gotten you something, at least with the jump 2 starter. Nice Electric Fly. Here we go.
Called out the wake up too. Good patience. Meterlessly, not enough here. Looked for some chip, and a great call out by Ludi. Recognized the space, knew he could get to him in time, and went for the dirty mix, the raw Molina roll, the armor-breaking double overhead. Not working there as Wits stays alive. Classic. Kano.
Oh!
That knife range.
It's brilliant. You know, we set up Kano, make you forget about it because he's off screen. Nice Electric Fly, no jumping for you. Forward, doesn't work out, but we got the push away thanks to Storm Cell here.
And you know people are comfortable with their cameos, Zero, in this game, when you see them do stuff like that and then just block and look to wait to react to what happens behind it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
get this clink
it's so
like
integral
that.
to the games here to really just pay, especially when you look at like the chameleon assist there, right? Like you have a little bit of safety with Katana set up, but now you got to think about, all right, Melina is on deck here. I got to watch for ball, watch for aerial pickup on there too. But Kano definitely able to get the hits for Wits here to get the follow up. Nice.
Let's keep yourself alive here as we try to keep this slightly monetized here on YouTube. That is what the colorization is for, everyone. We'd have people ask every single week. It sucks him in with a storm cell, gets the extra chip, and it's gonna jail. No, Ludi tried to bait him with a poke. A block wasn't there, but the flawless block, and that was perfectly staggered. Because everything that you want to do after hearing a flawless block animation is block, because you know that's not going to kill. So accidentally staggering at the perfect time there to open up his opponent was Wits. Which is not bad for getting, you know, flawless in round 1.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, again, just how consistent rating can be in terms of damage, in terms of neutral against the cast in its entirety. Like this new jump in here, just empty jump, saw the flawless, no storm cell right after immediate throw is the great call, because we all know at this point in time you're seeking for that flawless block so you don't take the additional chip from Raiden, and that's also the additional layer that Raiden players have to start to implement in their game as people get better at defense.
Let's hope this fight doesn't breach it.
Round 1.
Teleport start here. No challenge on the chameleon summon. Just gets to go off into the night. No follow up there. Was it close enough for the stand too to get the full combo route? I'll try to get that electric fly to follow through. Shocker. Full combo route here, looking at about like the 360 range, 342 for there. Yeah, because Kano wasn't available to get that full extension right after. What a wake up.
Oh, and you can call it the wake up Melina attempt there by Ludi. Only option without the bar. Some advantage, uses it for the throw. Going for the armor break setup too. It's been on Wits' mind this entire time. And gorgeous anti-air. If only we would have seen that going to the fatal blow for the win. It's another clutch block and does have the range to punish. Perfectly timed forward dash cancel.
I wonder, we could have done a shocker, and if it would have been a meter burn shocker, we could have done a 4-3-4 to get the full combo carry to kill, especially with no meter on the side of Ludi there. So small course correction there from Wits could have gotten you the round. There we go. It has to go to 4-2-2. To extend there, we got the safety net of Kano on the jump in. Oh. Alright, Katana take it to the skies and able to help out Ludi with a little bit more zoning pressure. Nice! With the down 4. That was down 3. Shade set up
Away by Wits. Nah, it's still 8 up. Mix up off of that stand 1. Trapped in the corner. No. Says I'm out of here. The privilege of having the amulet right there. You guys are seeing it live.
Hey, Raiden was still cooking without the amulet at the beginning of the story, alright? Like, he's still good.
Whoa! He just caught a couple of crazy anti-airs in the startup of the projectiles of Sindel, as she doesn't appear to exist when she goes up into a ball up there. But it won't stop Ludi from taking the game here. 1-1. The Queen is here to play.
Nice return here from Ludi, not letting the set run away with it here. You know, as frustrating as Raiden can be to deal with, like, Ludi is doing an excellent job of varying, you know, not only the chameleon timings here, but now utilizing more float to really kind of challenge a lot of this neutral game here against Wits.
Pinned at the top of the chat is the link to the bracket if you guys would like to check it out yourselves. Link to the match arena as well if you'd like to donate. Winner of this is getting into the money. Into the finale. King Gambler awaiting the winner.
Their lives aren't your concern, Earthrealmer.
Pop-Tart awaiting the loser. Begin game number 3. We appreciate you guys being here and enjoying some Mortal Kombat 1 with us. Haven't got to see a ton of Janet so far, but I'm still hopeful.
Yeah. Still pretty early on, but she's, has so much potential there. Hopefully we get to see it. Nice knives. Able to get the 2-4 series confirmed.
I want to see one Gento setup. One Gento, that's it.
Ooh. Nice blow up on the 4-2-2 there from Ludi.
Standing. Nice blocks.
Yeah, now we're starting to recognize when the Kano summon is there. Ludi is kind of losing track of like the resource here. It seems like if you watch the cameo meter, you can kind of tell if Kano was actually summoned out for these dangerous scenarios that Wits has been putting themselves into. Either way, Ludi's been doing pretty solid on the neutral. Ooh!
Nasty trade right there, but you're right. It's one of the keys and probably the matchup that you guys want to actually look up at your opponent's cameo from time to time, not all the time.
There it is, but was able to stay ducking for that one there. That actually worked out in favor of Ludi to keep going with the low 3.
Ooh, that's going to cost him big, though. And that is also a mix-up, because when you know that Kano's been used off-screen, because you're looking at Kano, right? And so you see half of them get used, you're like, okay, something's coming. It's still 50-50, because you can stay crouched right there, mashing down 3, but if you did ball roll, it's getting smoked. What a mix-up that is all the time. And so it's actually a big read there by Ludi to stay low and limbo it.
Yeah. Alright, actually Kano down for quite a bit here. I think we got caught by Jade there for that one. Nice challenge with the down one. Pushes away with Storm Cell, so has to hold this. Challenge from Let's Shaker. Nice. Actually caught while jumping. Follow through. Beautiful position with the restand. Mirror Force activated.
Wonder if that was an intentional reset attempt or if that just didn't have enough hit advantage. It was timed, but that wasn't mistimed at all. Ludi said that swing with his chest. Take it from it so quick, and that's another round. In position here. But Witz has everything he wants. He has a teleport. He's got Kano available. There he is. The homie. We thought Goro was the homie. Kano's always coming.
Kano always has something coming for you here. We gotta start paying attention to that cameo bar from Witz there, and I think Ludi just keeps forgetting about it because, other fighters will traditionally have a projectile or something off screen. It's gone. That's it. It's not coming back. And cameos are the exception to that rule.
There's Witz not letting Ludi play for once. Can he finish the deal?
Shaker, hold the katana.
Gonna snipe with the hair. A lot of resources now. Sorry, a lot of real estate for him to go through.
Yeah.
Which is not Sindel's specialty. Oh. She always wants to be going away, not in. Tracking down to the corner though, and this is huge. Didn't have million for the restand. This is just damage on the throw for 130.
Yeah. I wonder if we attempted to go for the jump back electric fly in the air-to-air situation, because Witz just going for an empty jump back while we're already in the corner, and you had Ludi almost dead to rights in that scenario there. Nice back throw. Ludi going for float. No anti-air attempt from Witz, and I don't blame you. Massive life lead there. 22 seconds left.
I've never seen such clean, patented keep away from Raiden, and he almost cost him everything in the jump back, and then just swings with the armor after 30 seconds of straight defense and patience and nothing but jump, armor. I love it.
And it does wear thin on anybody, really, right? You're down at a life deficit. You're trying to chase down the opponent. I think the alternative here would have been to try to go for some of the air fireball situations from Sindel, which we see here, but already able to jump out for electric fly. I think if we tried to counter zone, it still would chip away. You're not that far off from putting Witz into fatal blow territory. You are one touch away from death. And Witz played it very smart, because sometimes players will already see that blood in the water and try to challenge somebody who's really kind of outpacing them in a neutral scenario.
Cryptic Edge select screen, taking some time, thinking things over. He's got a lot of different options here, and he's going to go for some more offensive options, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Cage Mansion. Fight me as you fought.
The Melina hasn't had the
If that's your desire,
effectiveness that I think that he's wanted it to have.
Yeah.
In both the mix-up and trying to use it as a delayed, meaty, which has been all over it.
Yeah, honestly, Ludi has been really trying to fish for a lot of these float mixes that Wits doesn't have to worry about because there's no low to interact with. You're not throwing out Melina Ball as often as you'd like here. Now that you have the consistent Lao hat, you don't have to worry about a timing for the Melina Ball to be available to you. You're just constant low hat, quick refill, and the mix becomes that much more potent for Ludi. Shaker, nice. Oh, the teleport, but hey, you're still able to try to get out of here. But tech on the throw from Wits. 2-2. Already spent the meter here for the Shocker. So wasn't able to get a second bounce, but the Scream restand situation here. Ludi putting the round on the board here.
Round 2. Fight.
Sorry about that, Zero. I was fixing the YouTube chat thing, and I finally did. I finally got that bot fixed.
Got it? Oh, the bot works.
It only took about 45 minutes while being live. Let's go! Sorry about that. I'm back here with you.
Oh no, we're good. We're good. We're still rocking for some of this set here, anyways. One round up for Ludi. Full charge. You let Wits go for full charge here. Well, you are at life deficit, so that's fine.
When you're up with Raiden, you go for whatever you want, and he was listening to the chat with that one, looking for the anti-air shocker.
Mm-hmm. Using the down forward too, as intended. Wait a minute, hold on.
Trying to get some static on her here.
Yeah.
Anti-air there, no.
So, hold the ball. Nice armor cartwheel here. Oh, wow. It's so difficult to try to tell when the 4-1 actually just ends, right? So you have to get at like almost a frame perfect range to get a true whiff punish without having to spend Storm Cell to pull Sindel in. Forward 3 doesn't reach quite fast enough after her recovery there, and at that range, you kind of just have to hold that and wait for the next interaction. Still got the victory here off of that throw though. Wits on match point right now.
That was really bold because he did the exact same thing prior, and it was micro duck by Ludi blown up. So he was like, you know what? Do it again.
Yeah, no kidding. Scream after the block overhead, yeah.
Oh, he's gonna need some boldness to come back from this one. He's gonna get put into what we call a blender situation. Guess we're gonna no, it's gonna be the overhead that works.
Hard blockable situation every single time here with the Lao hat. Good stand block, great patience from Wits. Nice duck, are you kidding me? 2-4 series. Lots of work to do though. Jump 2, and it's still gonna be Wits' turn.
Ludi's been disrespecting the block advantage of knives, which is like only neutral on block in most states.
Yeah.
But he couldn't go really well. Perfectly timed and finally blocked the Superman. And is this Ludi's game?
Have to follow up. No Lao hat. Oh, but the Lao DP. There we go. What a route here from Ludi to take it away.
I thought you didn't have enough. But the firepower was there. We forgot about the oomph of the spin. Here at the end, one of the combo queens of this game. That's what I love about Sindel is you're gonna see some stuff when she's on the screen.
Yeah, and so much of the cameo cast really kind of helps to her playstyle depending upon what you're looking for. Lao is always very consistent because of the high-low mix potential, and it's a sensory overload for anybody that goes against Sindel because she can just float right in your face, and you have the threat of a low hat right in front of you. Do I take this time to stand and go for a quick stand one anti-air, but then I gotta worry about hat immediately after, and I don't get much off of it. So it's that give and take of when you're going to try to open up Sindel here. And the way that Ludi plays is just so overwhelming to deal with. But final game.
We set it on fire here when we go the distance. A sudden death here in the Kolosseum. I want you guys to get your popcorn ready. Hopefully we got some of the vendors out there in the crowd giving out some smoked turkey legs and some mead or whatever else we're giving out here at the Kolosseum. I don't know what the kids are eating these days. But back in the day, it was all about the smoked meats and the mead.
Right, yeah. I mean, Cracker Jack was another one, right? You know?
Get your hot dogs here. We need a hot dog vendor. That's what we need.
It's a hot dog vendor. Well, the restand. Let's see what gets popping with this one here. Corner carry, massive lead for Ludi, and you try to challenge. 4-1 does find the mark. Nice round.
You guys are getting money's worth. We just saw a down one with punish by this man as he ascends here in the arena.
4-4, not going to find the mark here. Ludi is stoic on the defense right now. Excellent float, immediate break. Coming out here from Wits.
God, he caught the punish at the jump there too early of a confirmation attempt. Dropped because of a hold of the north by Ludi. got him out of that string, and it got us some offense here. He's the throw. Kung Lao's going to say, learn from this, and stay in the corner.
Go for that
Never
back
mind.
Yo, so many teleports here. Back with knives on this one. And Ludi seems to be quite used to these interactions here. At this point, we're challenging with like a down 3 every single time with low profile, taking the risk of the Kano ball. Oh, nice.
There's the counter poke getting cooked. Sets up the Kano. Only going to get 60 damage off of that. Gonna chip away some more for some health lead. Get some defense here. Can definitely get him back in this one. She's got a bar, though, which means that next hit can kill. He's only got 318 left in the chamber.
More series. Oh, my goodness.
Didn't press 2.
Yeah.
Shocked he got away with it.
Oh, we're running again. Actually, 18 seconds left. We can run all that we want to. As long as Wits is careful. Don't risk the back 2. Nice.
What are you doing right there? That was madness.
No!
He's got the lead on 5 seconds. He lost it and he's Superman. I don't think that was on reaction at all. I think that was just him putting it out there. He was betting on the Elder Gods' divine intervention, and he got it.
Absolutely. It was such a messy scenario here because you could see that the panic started to set in. Like, I went for that overhead attempt. I got challenged, and now I'm in trouble. Safety net of Kano. Final game, final round scenario, folks.
That's the power of an accidental or, instinctual Mortal Kombat 11 down 2 right there. That's it. It got him back in, though. So on the lead, Kano was going to save him. I'm shocked that he didn't get hit on the jump in.
Yeah, it's crazy to see that Wits is now playing the runaway game here entirely. And if I know Ludi is getting tilted by this play 100%. It is frustrating to deal with when you are the zoner and you're just being avoided entirely by a character like Raiden here. Teleports like a fly, with the knives to save the day.
Sick Kung Lao punish, though, and all of that, and all it took was 1 here from Ludi.
Yes. Run away all that you want, but eventually I will find my way to you to lock you down in this corner. Restand. This should be a game here for Ludi, and it sure is.
And is that going to be a brutal? No. But a 3-2 victory nonetheless. Merry Christmas, everyone. From all of us here at the Kolosseum. Hope you enjoyed that wonderful comeback by Ludi. And the chase down the entire time. He had to earn that one. He had to put in some miles.
If that Kung Lao didn't hit, I don't know if we would have caught Wits, right? Like, we had the low half preemptively set up, and that's just the one speed bump that we needed to at least get hands on Wits there in this set.
We actually might see it on this one. Nope.
Yeah,
We're just going to see the comeback here. It was off the touch. This was after all the chase down. Got him locked in one time in the corner. Jeez. And most people are going to hold a high guard because you expect the full hold of the Kung Lao low hat. So really, really smart there by Ludi to change it up at the end and secure another victory here in the Kolosseum. That's going to be a classic again up there. King Gambler, Ludi, I think they've run into each other 67 times here in the Kolosseum in the past couple of years. I don't have that exact stat.
Oh, I was with you. 67.
But it could be true.
Could. It's highly probable. Oh,
also,
man.
just like last week, Scar sending out the invites for the next match. As that one ended, it was so quick. That man's ready.
Yeah, no kidding. It'll be Scar and Joystick coming up there.
Joystick's a player I'm really excited to see on here because he is a showman, this kid.
Yeah. Joystick looks like has been practicing a little bit of Janet with the Liu Kang. I don't know if we'll see that partnership happen on this set here, but yeah, definitely interesting to see. Actually used Kung Lao against Scar earlier. Like, these two had met each other in the ladder section of this bracket before qualifying here. So that might be the case once again, to stick with the Lao just for the consistency there, having the low pressure. We'll see.
Joystick.
Scar,
I tossed you that invite, buddy.
No, yeah, I was just going to say Scar, of course, sticking with the Tanya Mataro on this one here, which has been really fun to see.
Is he currently playing another tournament? Gotcha. Okay, that's all good. Do you want to move on to the next one? And did we just have Scar AFK in here? King of the Hill should be working now, so maybe we can try to just stay in this one for this one. Did any of that make sense? All right, let's try it. Zero, are you following?
Yeah, oh, I'm totally following. I'll just have you sit and watch for a little bit, Scar, just for a second.
All right, awesome, Scar. And then we'll invite Woolender and Epic Zupa. This is going to be great. You guys are about to be in for a quanning, and I don't know if that's the proper term for it, but it's about to be.
It's a big quanning indeed. I'm going to send you a quanning.
The quanning happened to me earlier, man. I didn't like it.
It's a nightmare. Like, all that they did was add Zone of Fear, and that is just so
fear's a word for it.
That's yeah.
Because that's what it should invoke in you when it's on the screen.
Yeah. Excellent naming of moveset here for Quan Chi for sure. But yeah, that push away does cost you a single bar, but all the more worthy. You're telling me off stream, it keeps Peacemaker just floating, just thinking, oh no, I knew it was good, but I didn't really think about how good that was. Yeah, Woolender with the Quan Serena.
And you told me Epic Zupa, Kenshi.
Yeah. Epic Zupa was sitting on Kenshi with Sub-Zero. Of course, the classic setup there.
I had way too much water before we started, Zero. I'm going to go to the restroom really quick. If you want to take over, players are in.
Okay, let's do it. Yeah, so Epic Zupa, a Midwest contender. We'll see Epic Zupa out there at FGC meetups regularly. We're probably going to see Epic Zupa out at the Roundhouse Tag that's coming up here in a couple weeks. So we'll see sorts of that Midwest competition here. And Scar with the front row seat, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, so still stick with the Kenshi, Sub-Zero, and Woolender, of course. Oh, actually going Cyrax pick for the easy Sento setups.
Locked up. What would be the fun in that?
See how this one plays out here, because I do like the lockdown here with Cyrax. It'll be tough to try to keep Quan Chi close enough to really get the Sento setup, I would imagine here. But if you have Cyrax blocking, yo, the teleport, yes. Nice little challenge there. Already got the sandwich set up thanks to the helicopter here from Cyrax. Able to get another Sento recharge. All right, down one challenge, Sento down, but we're still out on top here. Epic Zupa take this one away, and there's no getting out here for Quan Chi whatsoever. You have to find a mistake from Kenshi, and as we've seen over the last few weeks from Kenshi players in general, there's very few windows of opportunity to really challenge a lot of those sandwich situations. Nice sweep attempt, but not close enough to get the knockdown here. Purple portal adding more power to those fireballs here. Keep it locked down with the graveyard. Nice teleport. The dive kicks here from Quan. Gonna be a little tricky to deal with. Yes, we send it out. You can actually hold out that Zone of Fear there to push it out, but it takes that bar spend. It's gonna try to push away. Nice, locked into the cage. Excellent here on the throw.
It will be easier to submit. Final round.
What does Quan do with that anyways? Look, I'm all for whatever pet you have, but that's a little much for me here. All right, nice. Keep it up with the Fujin normals, of course, is Kenshi.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh, right into a sandwich. I didn't know that it was dinner time. And thank you so much. We just got a bunch of gifted memberships on the YouTube side of things from Wolf13Red. Thank you so much, man. That's a YouTube equivalent of a Twitch sub. We appreciate that, man. And everyone who subs on Twitch as well. Thank you to everyone for supporting us here at the Kolosseum. The quanning, it's happening right now. Yes, portal's out.
That portal in particular, draining meter from the opponent, gives Quan Chi some armor, depending upon how much meter he drains. Doesn't drain a whole lot of meter. It's not like the Serena drain. But look at the team up that you have. If you want to talk about resource restriction on the opponent, this is a perfect team. I'm talking about meter drain from the orange portal, and then also Serena's curse, which will give you even more meter drain. Quan gets armor for it. It's a nice setup to have.
It looks like he's cooking with different ingredients.
Yeah.
This character at all ranges. is a threat, has the best full screen non-projectile presence game in the game.
What would be the fun in
Yeah,
that?
I mean, like you saw there, the stand 4 being able to hit behind the opponent, so we saw that Zupa was trying to back away from the meter drain, which that's a fair thing to do. You don't want to give armor to Quan Chi, you don't want to lose your own meter.
Ugh.
Oh my goodness.
Two things. Raw tentacle just occurred, but the second is that he went to a skin that looks like he's actually from the Nether Realm. I've never seen this Quan outfit. This is disgusting.
It's your brain is out on the outside. I don't know about this one.
He looks like a Daedric Prince from Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, okay, I'm with you, I'm with you.
All right, all right. Speaking of, Elder Scrolls 6 1.
Oh, jeez. You know what, why don't you like Starfield? What's going on?
No Man's Sky exists.
Oh, I see you. You know what, that's really, really fair.
Yeah, you know, let's just be honest here. Let's call it what it is, and the stand 3 doesn't get whip punished.
Try to give it a lick and not gonna find the mark.
You found that one. And welcome back, Sento. Oh, never mind, go to sleep, big boy.
That meter drain is going to chase you. And you know what? I think that's what you take, honestly. It is the meter burn version of that orange portal, but it's going to take a third of your bar. The regular one only takes like maybe like a small percentage. So you kind of just run with it instead of running away from it, unless if you're in absolute need for a single EX version.
Yeah, where it's most scary is when you have a breaker, because it's going to keep you from breaking in those closeout situations. What a block, and that's the option when Quan got the 2 bars. Go for the epic comeback. And speaking of the wake-up buttons, that was just disrespectful, but so smart, knowing that the armor was going to be there.
Yeah, orange portal was absolutely critical right there, because it did that drain. It gave Quan Chi that bit of armor to absorb that initial hit, and was able to challenge it immediately after without any fear.
Not only are you fighting Quan, you're fighting his cameo, and you're fighting a nether kraken. And the tentacle right there. And Zone of Fear.
Zone of Fear.
Zone of Fear.
The green, it's not actually go, it's stop. It's opposite in the Nether Realm is what it is.
He's the only one in Mortal Kombat 1 playing Injustice 2 in that you can just kind of air escape sometimes.
Will not define me.
He's like, I'm out of here.
I don't want to deal with this stuff anymore. I'll see you later.
You know, we had this conversation, me and Tento, I think it was a couple weeks ago, that was, what if every character had a passive like Raiden? You know, where the electricity builds up and then he doesn't take chip. And we were talking about other characters, like what it would be. And it was really fun to think about, because I brought up Rain and potentially having like an Aquaman mechanic where he, you know, like the Water of Life where he would like fall out of a combo. But think about all these other characters and what it could be of like a little passive that's always happening. You know, something always building over time, whether you're blocking or hitting.
Yeah, it's very interesting that Raiden was the only one to really get something like that. He's not really talked about a whole lot outside of like finally noticing. Like the question would always come up, like, why are your eyes glowing, bro? Like, what's happening here? Like Quan, for example, like having a passive would be very interesting considering like how he works with portals. Like, why isn't that like something that we can implement there? But it also adds that versatility and uniqueness of each character.
Yeah, that would be unique to fighting games too, is just passives in general. And one big thing I thought of was like back in MKX, like Noxious Reptile is another one where it's that constant like 0.1 damage that could make or break you. So just a cool little unique mechanic. And armor, he doesn't care. He's just gonna throw some buttons. That's what that's that Mortal Kombat stuff too, is just swinging with armor.
Quan Chi being blessed because we got the meter absorption here. And yeah, we do have Epic Zupa switching for Astra here.
Nice anti with the Serena.
Yeah. Good ducks. Astra's going to be ooh, because you got those sword normals there that really help out. So even if you get Zone of Fear out, you're still able to kind of reach in that range. Kind of counter poke against Quan. Depending upon positioning there. Nice jump out. Very risky though.
And you can't even move. One thing I did learn about the cage is that it does have 100 HP, so you can damage it and get rid of it. Like a down 2 will get rid of it instantly.
Okay.
But then he gets to play the mind game behind it of is he going to whip punish that or not.
Yeah, that's very interesting. I never really thought about that. Like, because now I always kind of succumb to my vices here in that situation. It's like, great, well, I'm stuck here. This is my fault, and what are you going to do?
I believe you can forward jump and jump back out of it as well, but again, a really big risk you're taking when
Exactly.
stand 3 exists.
Ah! Oh no! Not a spot to be in. You got armored up as well with that fear, but it didn't end up paying off. Already drained enough meter. Again, that 1/3 of bar taken away from Ashra. Oh, nice.
Oh, he read that he was going to cancel it. Go by Serena again. And we saw that 4th one hit. He's going to do a 4-2 pick up, and his armor going to save him. No! Just a full damage. Still woke up buttons anyway. You madman.
God. All right, Spence for the fatal blow here. Trying to catch up in the game.
There's still daylight out, and he woke up buttons. 0.
I have minutes to spare. What do you mean? Just a single button. It's not bedtime yet.
That might be chipped. And right before the dagger came, I want to see that in a replay. He entered the Matrix on this Serena cameo on the teleport down to take this 3-0 Woolander, guys. The Woolay King right now of Quan. And like I told you, that Quaning, it's begun 0.
Yeah, I think we've slept on this character a little bit long. Like, Peacemaker might be at the forefront of everyone's minds right now, but Quan is also very much a threat. I mean, you can even see it right off the portal play that we have here. I mean, look at that. Jesus! Like, just in the nick of time for that teleport.
GG's.
Right,
Woolander showing out here. Joystick, are you ready? Or as I should say, are you ready?
Oh, we're getting the full format out here? It's the full show? Okay, okay. Bring it into the arena that is the Kolosseum.
Where's the crowd noise button? Walk out and just give him a thumbs down. Fight doesn't even happen. I'm just like, nope, you're in losers.
This is it. You're done. I have spoken.
This
Mr.
is the
Aqua
way.
has spoken. Yeah, this is the way. My joystick should be here momentarily, and yeah, I mean, again, just another excellent run on the ladder series. I'm very curious to see if we end up how this run back goes between these two. So I gotta
Yeah.
double check.
Yeah, let me pull that as well. Do you have the set count on that one?
Pulling it up real quick here. Let me get that tab.
And I'm going to put the links to this in the chat as well when I find it. Oh, I'm on the back end. Let me get on the front end. So you guys can see what these players' records are, who they played, what the overall standings were. There were some players that this actually it gives me an opportunity to talk about one of the players today that signed up and was my personal dark horse to win the whole thing 0. But had something come up and had to walk away in the middle of the event, but was 6-0 and only needed to play 2 more matches and would have been the top 8. But was coming in with some Xiao Janet that was
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that team up at all, at least on the receiving end. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I don't want to receive it. But in this
no
set,
one wants to receive General Xiao.
Yeah. I'll gladly watch someone else get blown up by Xiao. It ain't going to be
Even
me.
Xiao players, when we're in a mirror, we're like, oh, here we go.
So these two, when they played, it was 3-1 in favor of Scar here. So, see if it shows up again.
Oh,
okay.
A man after my own heart. We're seeing Motaro.
Yes, I mean, this is going to be a great counter. We already had the forward advancing Motaro to hit the low fireball there. And opting for Chameleon on this pickup. Let's see what Joystick brings to the table here against Scar this time around.
This guy's moving against the projectiles. That's been awesome to watch. The teleport gets him through another one. And Motaro alone shuts down everything full screen from loose. Specials included. The flying kick will get reflected back.
Yep, and that's so terrifying because you don't have that full screen punish opportunity to try to trade on fireballs. You're just going to have to hope that Motaro's not there too far for the punish. That was just the stand too, so it was going to get that forward advance that we're looking for. Back to, might have been able to reach there. Still really far.
There's still gonna be some mind games on block too, as long as got a Motaro to use that teleport. It's some old school shenanigans of this gets teleported out on block. That should be enough for the kill. And something Lu has with every character. I think you talked about it before we even went live. Was this character's got damage no matter the cameo?
Exactly. Yeah, Liu Kang can hit upwards of like 380 off of no cameo assist whatsoever, and that's on his back 2 starter alone. A really quick, easy launcher that we can get. And it's just so strong. So he can have just that safety net backup. Like you want to go for, like with Chameleon, right? You have the safety net of let me launch out with Katana, or I get the aerial extension with Melina. But it's not going to get the massive boost, but I get corner carry with it. Like there's so much versatility for Lu.
Interrupts a 4-dash attempt there. Motaro's going to get a lick in on the champion. A little fireball back, and I love how he's approaching behind it too. Is Scar using that reflect as a way to get in? He's got him bullied to the corner now. For the counter poke, and he caught him with a backdash. Super flashy, but how much is cashing out for? We only saw 240 on the biggest one earlier, 333, and I like the meaty plus frames with the Motaro shot. Super plus double digits. Is that, and whew, how versatile Motaro is when you think about reflect, plus frames, and a low. And we haven't seen the turret yet either.
Yeah, that's very true. Oh my goodness. And it's so interesting to think about how different Lu has to play this matchup because Motaro is on the screen. Like, he can't really, like you said, shoot out any fireball game. There's a back 2 star that I'm talking about, right? Nice. Got the extension with Melina, but 335 for it. Like, he has to play like a neutral game to shut down Motaro before we can start going for this fireball game, which Lu wants to be able to go back and forth from the close range to the full screen zoning. Nice break.
Yeah, that was absolute art on getting the hit one time in and getting offense going, but the breaker giving Scar the breathing room, and now the fatal blow to really put some steam. And joysticks run here. These gonna survive. The double hoop from Motaro. And never mind, I'm just a liar.
You see the damage?
There was 1,000 HP. It was only, I saw half. I was thinking, no, Tanya doesn't hit above 500. Tanya doesn't hit above.
You sure about that?
She does. I learned.
You sure about that?
Live here at the Kolosseum. And I shouldn't have doubted it, because using Motaro, I feel like the Motaro like hoof kick, like it just does extra damage in fatal blows. Like the Motaro startup.
Yeah.
He had some damage, that big boy.
You know, I did see John Wick 4. Some folks did actually die to a horse, so I mean, I don't want to get kicked either. That seems devastating.
Let alone both legs. Like, I've seen what one leg can do to someone.
2? No.
Yeah, 2.
Out here like Kingdom Hearts Roxas with the double leg whammy.
Yeah, the
Cybernetic Warrior Centaur, are you kidding me?
Yeah, with a cybernetic scorpion tail for no reason. That's
because it's metal. Like, why not?
Yeah, well, why not? Those are the days when they just did stuff because why not?
Like, what's the lore behind this? Shut up.
Shut up. Shut up. He's a centaur. Why is he a centaur? He's a fucking centaur.
Ooh, oh my goodness. All right, so a comeback mounting right now here.
That was a triple side switch combo from Tanya. Making a spin. All they get slammed by Motaro again.
Gosh, I hadn't realized it's the Tanya mirror here.
Yeah, we got sidetracked by the
by the Centaur lore.
And if you guys have the Centaur lore from Mortal Kombat, let us know in the comment section. Tell us, teach us. I know that the Shokans hate them, right?
Is that right?
Yeah, they were at war.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure that the Shokan won and enslaved the centaurs or something like that.
Oh, that's why the centaur skeleton is in Shang Tsung's lab, because shame, real shame. Oh my goodness. Elena pick up here.
That's why he's so pissed he's the last one. I'd be mad too.
I'd be really upset.
Oh, went for the read of reads. That huge normal.
When's the last centaur? You know, that's for the next show.
I can't wait.
Last centaur?
I'd watch that on HBO Max. Motaro, the last centaur.
Start writing now, WB. We're on it.
And in an outworld desert, one centaur stands alone.
Oh man, last Ronin, but last Centaur.
And we see some Motaro shot footsies right there. A wonderful way to stop approaches into plus frames is using that Motaro shot like that. Just out of the range to check. Goes farther than you think. Really good stuff by Scar.
That change really put Motaro on the map alone. Just the plus frames that you get off the tail laser shot. And it was right into the peak of Lao Lohat. And now you have a tool that also works basically identically to what Kung Lao does. You still have a teleport, you have low shot that has to be blocked low, and then you also have the force field that pushes away projectiles and low projectiles. So this character is like just a completely different toolkit that I'm surprised we don't see more of.
I agree. Against certain characters in this meta, it can be really strong against Sindel too, and returning the sender immediately. And why you don't see a lot of players that do use Motaro use turret is because of in that patch, both the reflect and the shot have significantly reduced cooldown. It is crazy. Watch, reflect, and then look at that Motaro. He can do it again. Welcome back, the last centaur.
The flawless block, no up block though. I think that would have been better served. It would have been quite the gamble, but that would have helped out tremendously here for Joystick. Stand two. What do you do against this mid here? Like every single time Joystick has been standing up, taking the hit, right? Like you gotta block. Like
block it or armor it. But he's not reading necessarily that. He's getting counter pokes with it, or he's catching pokes with it. So maybe for Joystick, he has to start reading those with back two, with forward four. He's in a good spot here. Oh, just to get rid immediately.
Yeah, what a read on the double dash there. Like it's not often that someone double dashes into button, right? Like it's guaranteeing that you're making sure that you're right in front of the opponent for a throw. And Luke can kind of go for the stagger pressure if we want, like the forward four and just back off. Maybe even just do back two a single time, check to see if the opponent's raw ducking the stand three right after. You can look at follow up there. But this, not quite going to kill. That damage mitigation because of the Melina assist really makes this combo worse for wear here.
Hey, he was still starting to do some of those ninja combos right there. That was insane. And if the second side, Melina side didn't drop, I think that he would have had maybe enough for the kill. Yeah. Either way, I'm going to give him a 9.8 out of 10 on that one.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Read the Motaro number 2, and now look at that. All this offense he's getting off it. Sneaking through, though. The Scar with the armor, and we see these guys getting some different takes with these characters because of Motaro alone.
Yeah, Motaro just really changes the mentality for Lou, and I do like that we see the mental switch from Joystick to do that close range pressure like I was talking about. While Motaro's not on screen, we can sit here with zoning, but now this changes the script entirely. Jade hits, you stepped in front of the force field, that's unfortunate.
And then on the flip side, on the offense of Tanya, it's how different is she without, a way to just do armor into safety, into launcher, because that's all we've ever seen from Tanya, and we see that Tanya's doing just fine in the stagger game.
Yeah. Very good flawless block again. I guarantee you, I want to see one of those get up blocked here. If we're going to see Tanya go for that teleport side swap, especially in that corner position, risk that up block there to see if you can get a follow-up. Scar been really running with that scenario. Yeah.
Nice blow right there.
He is in favor for Scar, and Scar can just chill with 9 seconds left on the clock and the fatal blow. Wow.
Unbelievable. And I'm not doubting this one for a single moment. The one downside to all those, great tools that Motaro has is that he has taken some of that HP with him.
Yeah.
He needs it.
Big centaurs are pretty big, so that's a small price to pay for all the versatility that you get, right? Like you get that reflect.
For how much he carries you, quite literally, in the battle. That's the tax that you pay. That's the toll.
Saddle up. I'll take you to victory here, but it's gonna cost you. I'm not gonna go anywhere unless if you pay, right? That's what the Ox cards say in Dragon's Dogma. Like I can't leave until you give me the money.
You could tell me who murdered the Emperor.
To do so would disrupt the proper flow of history.
Wow, that's
stays
rude.
alive with this one.
Round 1, fight.
The Luke Chameleon. The Swiss Army knife of Mortal Kombat 1. And I mean that in Chameleon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lu too.
You could say that for Lu, honestly.
Yeah, he's really got it all. The safe armor break, the great strike throw. You talked about it, massive cameo-less damage. That kind of matters.
I mean, just how different he is from 11, right? Just in his toolkit alone. Like, he's already had that strong toolkit to remove the stance that he had in 11 to kind of simplify his routing. Like, he's still just as strong as he was in 11, if not just a little more toned down because you don't have those stances, stance cancels to worry about like you did in 11.
Yeah, and you have the cameo to make up for what's probably missing in that. Ooh, great challenge there. A lot of people blocking there. -6, I think, on the fan. And went for an anti-air. Didn't get it, but has still used that armor perfectly. Even to give him 3 bars going in the round 2. Didn't care. Give me that round. And now doesn't have to worry about Jade. You know, even having a Chameleon here in Jade, taking away the glaive because of Reflect is huge. It forces you to really only look for one kind of forward movement in, which is going to be the katana.
Yeah. Katana launcher really going to help out in very specific scenarios for Luke. The back two, beautiful whip punish. Oh, okay. Trying to go for safe jump right there, but it was a little too telegraphed on the jump.
And I like that Tanya's a character that can, you know, really abuse those plus frames in Motaro, because I use a character that can't really back it up and jail it with a mid from mid-screen, so it's really cool to see that she's got the advancement to back it up. He breaks before the down 2. Look at the belief right now. From Scar, was it an accidental break?
I know all of
Possibly.
Yeah, I mean, that muscle memory just kicking in there, the eject button needing to fire off, and now you're way worse for wear. You're looking at 2 bar already here for Joystick.
I don't see this as the comeback character. You know, we haven't seen above really 330 damage in the output department. Meanwhile, Liu Kang, this year's over 300 miles.
Doesn't get the launcher that we're looking for the Molina there. Nice little throw. About even on health. Resources are coming in for Scar. Nice. Air fireballs here. Just a couple stray hits. Not quite the damage we're looking for. We get the flawless every time. I'm telling you, Aqua. Like, we need at least 1 up block on that interaction.
Hope he's listening to 0.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna pull it off. It just might be Joystick. I said he was a showman earlier, and he's going for the big one here.
No!
Doesn't get the ender, but we'll get that chip out sequence. Anyways, Joystick will put on a show and send us to another sudden death. Back to back here. He almost had the clip right there, and you know it would have been on Twitter immediately.
Oh, absolutely. It's so tough to go for that second juggle off the back forward 3. Like, if you're gonna go meter burn juggle, the gravity scaling really kicks up a notch. You're even looking at the follow-up with the Molina assist on top of it. Like, that was a great routing here. I mean, Jade assist rather, excuse me. Like, that helped out. Nice. The pickup, yeah. The moment you put an assist into that route in particular, gravity scaling kicks in. I was talking about it off stream. You start to notice that with Janet Cage combos. Like, yeah, she can go for jump punch. She can go for the stunt double, but the moment that hits, you're dropping your opponent like rapidly for that one. And you lose out on some of the bigger routings that Liu Kang can get.
Versus some of the hello. Starting off with a half screen normal there. Sudden death once more. The flames are ignited in the Kolosseum. The players, they keep giving us these epic performances going down to the wire, and that's the biggest read you can make in this matchup by clipping Motaro. Look at the extra damage. They're already halfway there, and was ready for the Motaro teleport. Dropped it into what? Welcome to America. We got the resets.
I guarantee that was supposed to be back 2 when Tanya was on the other side. So we only got the stand 2 right after it because we were already holding forward. All right, there we go. Side 4-4 and massive lead here for Joystick. Ooh, good blocks. And Jade didn't get hit for that one either, so that's great. 4-4, we got the launcher. Oh, could have been a throw. That would have been a big punish. We still got the victory, though.
Joystick working on a reverse 3-0 right now. Has some corner 2, super important. There's out of reflect and throws the Jade, perfectly timing when he's going to let it go, picking up on the pattern of him not wanting to use the entirety of the Mortal reflect, which you can't hold. Got a reversal position. Lost frames are back.
Stagger on the 4-4. Nice challenge down one here.
Both are so bullying in their mid pressure. Walk back.
Patience. Forward throw. Not going to get the full hurt there because Mataro's already summoned. Nice. Wow, really? A down 4. Got the back throw.
Got the only negative frames that existed there. Going for a ballsy raw summon. There was Scar. Another one. And trying to catch a button too. He's got the Motaro, which it looks like Joystick's respecting right now. Another one. And it's going to work the second time and forces the breaker.
Nice back 4. Still so much work to do. You know that fatal blow is going to be the next interaction. If we get the back 2 start, that's going to be huge. Be very careful if we get opened up there. And yeah, even Scar knows it. That's why we're being so cautious on this approach. We go for the spin to chip away the neutral jump. Final game, final round.
Ooh. Another classic here, reflected at the very last second.
Ooh. Yeah, after the first jump 3, like that should have been a full stop there because now Scar is going to be looking for that air fireball because we've seen it before. You jump back with a kick into fireball, you do it once, if you fail, and you get frustrated, right? You want to try to make sure that input comes out, and you can't help but do it again.
Mix-ups are coming so quick from Scar right now. Looks like he messed up some pressure there behind. Metal Reflect doesn't get shot there. Nice. Tries to press some hit advantage of the down 1, and Joystick's going to make him pay the price for this. Over 400 almost, and it's reset again.
This is a better Oki situation here to go for a great media scenario here. And he didn't have to risk any armor reversal there either, so that was a safe bet to start on that one.
Oh, Joystick showing off right now, going for some massive plus frames on some 4-4s. When he went too far forward for the Motaro to save him in the end. Incredible finish, Joystick. Waited until he was down 2-0 to say, wait a second, let me show you guys what I'm about.
And even tried it with Tanya right back. And I like that we went back to Liu Kang here to try to play more of that neutral presence, right? To really try to be a bully back against Tanya. You couldn't really kind of, squeeze out the victory in the mirror. And you were much more consistent with Liu here. And you're showcasing exactly why Liu can be frustrating to fight against, where you're going for so many of these frame traps, making the opponent guess, especially not following through with all of the strings from Liu Kang. That's what makes Liu Kang so terrifying to deal with.
Phenomenal. Joystick. Welcome to semifinals, buddy. This guy's been grinding on here for a long time, 2-0, going back a couple of seasons to MK11, where I remember him for almost entire season straight getting like 9th every week.
Yeah.
And never being on stream until he finally broke a curse, and since breaking that curse and seeing how he's been getting more active in other events, he's becoming a threat in these online tournaments. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, took second at TNS.
Threat to win.
Yeah, took second at TNS. 23 has been, ever increasing the placements here on this season's Kolosseum. Just if you look back, even at like week 4 was at 27th place. Even in the first week was 23rd place, and still climbing the ranks as we see here tonight. Right.
Well, we're jumping to the other side of winners, guys. It's gonna be King Gambler versus Ludi, and you see there, one of the matches happened off stream. It was Wits getting the victory over Pop-Tart. So Pop-Tart, not gonna be able to see him again tonight, but hey, wonderful top 8 performance.
Yes.
And you said that you had a Pop-Tart before we went live, Zero Syndicate. What flavor was it? We have to know.
I went with the classic. I've been loving this flavor since I was a kid. Wild berry is what I went with.
Classic. Let us know your favorite Pop-Tart in the chat.
What's your favorite Pop-Tart, Aqua?
Unfrosted strawberry.
Unfrosted. Okay, all right. Keep it simple. I see you.
Very, very simple.
Are you toasting, though?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Are you buttering, though?
I'm not toasting or buttering. Just go straight in.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I've done the, they used to have the strawberry milkshake. I did those in the freezer once before.
I like the mentality behind that.
They recommended it. It's right on the package.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Ludi showing no remorse there. He canceled that so early. Into the overhead of Molina and doesn't get the anti-air. The air flip there. It's just a jump from Gambler. He gambled with his life.
Damn it.
Must have broke the phone while we were at it too.
He sounded so angry when he said that.
Like, who sent you a text? You okay?
He didn't get that gig.
No, I guess not. Flush Shaker pushes away here. Another Jade, and yeah, we can zone out. It's tough, right, to go like at that full screen distance against Sindel to try to get that safety. You're giving her exactly what she wants in the hands of Ludi, but nice duck here from King Gambler. Full route to carry to the corner.
That's able to make a micro duck read while she doesn't jump in, and she has access to Molina. Like, that's fortune favoring the bold. That's why he's got the name.
Got to make the gambles. Chances make champions out here. Nice low. Got the Goro to keep it going. But we're going to be lingering for quite some time. That down one to take away Goro for quite some time for King Gambler. Great call from Ludi, but still able to wake up, press buttons here.
Johnny Cage got plenty to dish out, even on his own without the cameo. Floats just long enough to still get some active frames. Saw the full delay by Gambler.
Good break.
He's got Goro. He look for that kick and what?
I knew it. I knew in my heart of hearts that Gambler was looking for that shadow kick. What Johnny player
I
wouldn't
thought so.
at that life point?
Yeah, with the assist of Goro, but he hit a brick wall in the name of Chameleon. That said, you shall not pass. Oh, he's still.
Oh, goodness. Wait.
Come closer.
All right.
Both of them could have lost that round. That was
Yes.
insane. Twice right there. If the Goro got to him in time, that was enough for the kill.
Seems like the slowest kick. Like, I feel like that shouldn't have hurt at all, that down three there.
Reactionary one there. And Ludi just giving away some free damage here. It's always Christmas in Mortal Kombat. The gifts.
Ludi finally gifted their own here. Restand here. Just an easy 400. Last opportunity, though, for Gambler if another interaction like that happens.
I was about to say, Ludi, be careful, get him something to react to, and oh, he breathed wrong.
Yeah.
And hit that shadow kick, but because he came off the bar, won't have breaker, and Ludi will take this 1-0, and will send a message with the brutality, a snap of the fingers, the queen's fingers.
Sindel
Gets
wins.
us started
Snap the
here.
fingers, you'll do the step into the next game here, and it has been just those weird interactions where it's literally just, oh, Gambler decided to breathe here, and suddenly we're gonna get called out for it. Like, it's those pause moments that happen between players that it's who's able to draw faster, and maybe that next interaction is going to make or break you, and that's exactly what King Gambler lost to in those last two rounds. Was just, oh, the one quick reaction that was the Molina ball roll, or even just another. Actually, it was Molina that interrupted both times here for Ludi to get the W away from Gambler.
Let's call it what it is. Molina is just absolutely broken.
Oh, yep, exactly that.
Time and time again, it is why she came out the way she did in Mortal Kombat 11. It was the fear of how broken Molina is. She is back where she belongs, on top and underneath everything that you press.
True nightmare scenario. Nice back throw though. Ooh, okay, gonna get punished there, but no follow up. Tough to pick up there anyway.
Get some chip there. And you notice with that when everyone's cameo list, they'll kind of go back to this. Recharge a little bit. And okay, we got some offense going. Nice up block. You were looking for it earlier.
I'm always looking for up blocks, but that's my thing. At this point, if I'm on anyone's stream, I need to see up blocks, okay?
I want to see the down to launcher mechanic.
That would be fun, especially with this, with everything, kind of leading towards big damage from aerial routes. Like, that would make a ton of sense. If you got counter hit down too, you deserve to eat this aerial combo, in my opinion.
I agree. Hey, Custobar does Gambler have a comeback in him. It's off one little whiff punish, and doesn't look like will be the case here today. That was going to be mix-up on block either way.
Round 2. Fight.
Unless Gambler's got some tech.
Actually, that's something I just remembered too. Down 2, you can meter burn to cancel for routes after on some characters, right? So.
On everyone for 2 bars.
Everyone, right? Yeah.
Yep, it is a universal mechanic. Up, forward, and right trigger after down 2.
I just don't see that. It's expensive though.
It's just not worth it.
Yeah, it's really expensive for that.
In this economy, 2 bars of meter in this economy, absolutely not.
Totally right. You know what? Let's change this. Just a single down 2, no bars, please. Oh, nice. Got the stand 4 pickup.
You know, that's actually not the worst idea. Just make it resourceless. Just make it decently execution heavy.
Yeah, just counter hit down 2. I feel like that's a fair call. Like if you're gonna get counter hit, I mean that's your fault. No crushing blow, right? But come on.
That's something. It's scaled heavy anyway.
There you go.
Oh, there's another done.
Flawless. That flawless was important to get that down 1. Nice parry.
That was the most mashing I've seen in a long time. At the end of that match, it was every poke special imaginable for 10 seconds straight. They both got the dog in them tonight.
That's how you got to play it sometimes. You got to, assert that offensive forward. It's the push forward combat
something.
is what it is. Yeah.
Oh, that's the second time he's reacted to the Jade summon.
All right, nice little break here. No button. I thought for sure it was going to be jump kick there.
That was been shimmied by a hair as well. Or Crew Sindel will eat you up. Chameleon is on. Katana will do some float and baits out an up block. Gonna escape build though, none enough in time to punish. Extra damage. Does have the mix now with the Melina available, and was just so much respect to the Melina there. Made a throw.
That's good. Just wow.
Brutality. Sindel wins.
Right after the brutality, we got the colors. Oh, we're good.
It's so quick. hey, we're also testing production's reactions apparently. What a message sent here too. Oh, a different Ludia showing up here tonight.
Absolutely, it is.
Boom.
At least in this one here, it was more, all on Sindel's side as opposed to Melina really make that surprise attack, from Chameleon assist there.
We have someone in the live audience saying that Ludia is so sick, but I'm still cheering for Gambler.
You're doing great, but listen.
But you gotta love it when the person that you're rooting against is still putting on such a good show that you're like, man, that's really good.
Gotta give you respect.
Jeez, but that was a nice combo there, buddy.
See if Ludia can no longer be denied with this 2-0 lead right now in an up block. No follow through. Just went for the down 1. He wasn't expecting up block to connect there. I mean, that's a free follow up there. Oh, this is troublesome.
That's the mix too. That's a tough spot to be in, even if you have the quickest armor wake up in the game. In Johnny Cage's Shadow Kick, still breakable by that Melina ball roll. So quick on the double hit.
Yeah, it's you're watching back and forth, not only your own resources, but see if you can kind of block out the situation. But that threat, to your point, the Melina, is that on deck or not? Do I have to worry about Katana or Jake? No. It's woo, what an interrupt there. Okay.
That's one way to deal with Melina.
Yeah. Dash up block, nice.
Must be invincible real quick. Hit the deck. It's my favorite throw animation in the game now, I don't know why. He just looks so dead when he throws you. Like lifeless.
But it's just, what's the point of going on anymore? I just got destroyed in a throw animation.
Pick up. I feel like every parry read has worked out for Gambler.
Absolutely. But it's about shutting it out though. Like we keep getting these parries and just can't close out. Nice! Oh, wasn't in there in time.
That pushback on Melina also can be petrifying to fight against. Timed well, and they're in the offense. there's been a couple of times where he'll throw Goro a little too late. And it's given Ludi a couple times to press some buttons. That's key to the pressure of Johnny and Goro. And really a lot of teams that synergize well with Goro is timing that Goro to jail. Tanya too. Kung Lao as well.
Yeah.
And that's what will separate good, Goro usage from bad Goro usage. Is jailing versus not jailing into your plus range.
100% correct with that one there. Yeah, it's not necessarily easy to just set it and forget it for Goro. Like, you do need to
I wish
make sure
it was that easy, man.
Yeah.
If Punch Walk was plus, maybe.
Oh my goodness. Who uses punch walk, right? Like,
okay, two
forgot
things.
that was a thing.
I have to say, wait. This might be over. I'll make a point about Chip cameos in the end. After this, 149 health is all that King Gambler has to play with, to gamble with, if he wants to stay alive in the winter side of the Colosseum.
Okay, shadow kick, nice. Raise the roof and still has the approaching combo here.
Hold it though. To quote the great Samuel Jackson, hold on to your butts.
All right, I know I said we're living, but I just saw that final hit after Goro. I'm like, maybe not. We're definitely living here. We're good. I'm not sure about that, man. I'm not sure about it at all.
I thought he was alive too.
Maybe like a pixel of life left. Yo, you should have been mashing, Ludi. Honestly, I didn't see enough of those shields pop up.
I said hold on to your butts because I thought there was one more read coming.
Yeah.
He just died. It was obliteration.
Wait, the raise the roof. That was at 50%. Are you kidding me? You gotta be. Oh my goodness. That is so surprising to see. The starter though. I mean, you already had the air pickup after the fact because you went into the raise the roof with Goro. Ludi tried to jump out there. The anti-air follow through. Like, that's a strong start. One to two right now for King Gambler. Ludi's still trying to run away. Oh, missed the Goro.
I think it's absurd that his success rate on teching throws is at about 90% right now.
Like, how do you know? Like, how you have a coin toss on every interaction, and it's in the neutral. It's not just in the corner scenario.
It's just one more tick to the defensive stat
Yeah.
of King Gambler, who I feel like is one of the top defensive statted guys in the Mortal Kombat community.
Open up. Very patient too.
Ludi, whose top stat has to be being airborne. Two games in a row.
If you look at the full title of Ludi's tag, it's Ludi Flyboy, FGC.
MHC FGC, Mile High Club FGC.
Oh yes. I've seen that one too.
This is the comeback that we've been looking for. Oh, he did that one so early. It was the stand one into it, and then he just did it raw there after the jump in.
Fortunately, had the break. 15 seconds left on the clock. We could just. Oh! Gambler, no! Oh no.
This is beneath me.
Round two.
Oh yeah.
Fight.
I get the down two. I get it, but she's floating sky high. And, to your point, the Mile High Club force Adele. Nice jump in.
She's one of the few that can transcend, where you think the max height can be here in Mortal Kombat 1. No, she can get into the upper stratosphere.
You're getting mixed! With the Jade follow through? Yeah, Ludi is getting so much mileage off of just Chameleon start. Like, every single time I open you up with Chameleon.
Final round.
Alright, quick make a touch up. Interesting choice to leave the blood on Johnny's face.
Yeah, I was about to say, didn't clean up really anything at all.
Not a lot of time. What are we gonna do here?
Every instant projectile, while he has a bar and Goro scares me because you give him something to react to. I'll give him some damage there in position. Another anti-air attempt almost got smoked.
Yeah. Look at this, tons of meter. The one thing to pay attention to is that King Gambler doesn't usually go for hype. It's very rare that we see the hype combos coming from Gambler. Yeah, tough to punish there, and good patience on the follow-through.
Another tech. Unthrowable right now. Caught an anti-air, trying to katana out. Not gonna need a lot of damage though, and this is giving Ludi still life, and the Melina that has been there for him time and time again in this set.
I'm still
the difference maker.
I'm still surprised at the down one. We were able to get an extension right after. The follow-through from Gambler was insane. No way! You scooped the back three? Are you kidding me? The approach. This, not quite it.
And he didn't catch him on the jump board. Unbelievable, Ludi. We'll take it 3-1. What was that ending 0? We saw unfathomable things in those final moments. Merry Christmas.
Literally Melina again. It wasn't a Sindel match. It was the Chameleon going into Melina every single time that really makes a blunder out of Gambler's victory there. Like every single time, it was just a rapid rip of an assist from Ludi that opened up Gambler.
I want to throw up a little bit. But it was so good looking.
The betrayal of back three. Like, you walked into it, it's your fault.
And the betrayal of jump kick here.
Yeah.
Too early. That suck of the Sindel throw, though, was something else.
And it was already at the end of the back three animation. It's so quick. So back three was already at its apex. Was able to sneak in a throw there. That's the only reason why it worked out. And it was just a weird timing thing that Ludi has, been very lucky throughout that entire set. If you watch back on some of those interactions, it was just a very fortunate scenario, whether it was the, in game one where we had the jump out with the Melina pickup. We also had the quick reaction with Melina Ball as Gambler tried to jump out, or jump forward rather, and still got anti-air with that scenario. Like, Ludi was making last second, like, I guess it's going to be my turn if it's going to be anyone's turn kind of decisions, and would just make some really interesting calls there. And it was just happenstance in some of those scenarios where Ludi would come out on top and just make the most out of every single happy accident throughout the set.
Congratulations to him being in a great spot here.
Yeah.
And winners finals guaranteed top 3. I want to say they got 3rd last week in week number 6. Pulling up the bracket right now. I already forgot it from earlier tonight. That's just how we roll around here.
That's how it is. Everything happens fast. Imagine a Christmas fatality when it's almost summer. It's not quite Christmas in July, and if you're in the Midwest like me, it snowed just last week, so it's no difference to me.
It is snowing up in New England right now too, this late in the year, which is surprising. Ludi got 3rd back in week 5. That was the week I was thinking of. So his highest placing is 3rd, if I'm not mistaken. So he's already guaranteed his best placing at worst tonight. So I think he's gonna have an extra chip on his shoulder going into this.
Oh, I bet. And that's kind of the MO for Ludi, right? Just you wear your heart on your sleeve, and we've seen some very emotional sets in a positive way, right? Of just like really passionate about the game, and really kind of carries that into the sets that Ludi goes for.
Another one of our big donors in the live audience too, Double Knives. Thanks for being here, man, and your contributions to the Matcherinos. Ooh, got you. Yeah, we just resend. Oh, and Gambler Scar got you on that one. Let me see which one I want to do off stream. We're gonna pick one match to stream from Losers Quarters.
Okay. Who does Zupa play? Never seen it. Zupa is a Midwest player, coming out of the Chicago area. Zupa plays Kenshi Sub-Zero normally. We did see Zupa play Ashra, Serena,
and Kenshi Cyrax as well.
Oh yes, and Kenshi Cyrax. Yes.
What in the world did I just see?
Huh? Whoa.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Show them the team that you picked, Rick. This is what made both of us turn our heads. We saw Natara Darius and we were like, whoa, what's happening?
Breaking news.
Skash, what works better for you guys? Let me know. Who do you need? No. Yeah. Maybe. I'll try it again.
Wasn't ready for the draw. All right, that's it. Demonetized. It's over.
I got a brutalist on stream, man.
Great. Now we got to edit this.
Oh, we
Are
need
you
joystick.
kidding me?
Oh, joysticks right now, Skash. Sorry. I can't stop that one. Scar Gambler, go ahead and go off stream. I know that Gambler's streaming, so if you guys want to watch that one, go ahead and watch Gambler's stream right now. King Gambler 18. I'm gonna get the exact number I'm watching live.
Chameleon.
Interesting. Okay. So we have Liu Kang pulling up here.
Hanging Gardens.
How did you acquire
Joystick
Shinnok
still sticking with the chameleon pick out here against Wulender's Quan.
Round 1. Fight.
Like, this is a fair pick too. Like, these two can kind of contend each other at the full screen range. Both can just the meter burn fireball. Back full 1 from Liu Kang can really kind of contend a lot of the skulls. Oh, what the stamp for? Yeah, don't you forget it.
You guys are just now tuning in. We saw his Quan some time ago, and the Quaning has begun. And what a forward jump read! Your best option to really punish any kind of bone cage, throw from Quan is to get beyond it and whip punish it. That's the only thing that's going to burn him with the recovery. But oh no, he's back to full screen. He's about to deal with the entire jungle gym that is Quan's arsenal, especially when he's got the purple up. Enhances the projectiles, makes him bigger, more active, more annoying, more mid.
Need to burn the projectile, the aerial one that we just saw. That one's gonna, have a little bit of homing effect on one of the projectiles that comes out there. Skulls from above, that psycho skull. Nice neutral jump there.
That's like an MKX wake up NJP from Quan out of nowhere, and it looks like a huge up block read, but we'll get the fallout. Here's the armor.
The armor.
But Joystick was ready. That was some next level stuff.
Yeah.
Fight.
Like, didn't even hesitate to say, oh, weird, anyways, and just kept going with Liu. Oh, really interesting route in this corner. That got extra damage off of it, too. I really like that. Because just so you can kind of see the exact same route of the back 2-3, go for the full stand 3 follow-up into the dragon kick, the back forward. But you get a little bit of extra damage for the 384 route there, the way that we saw Joystick handle it. Nice jump in with the off the low. That's amazing though with the katana pickup.
That Joystick finding his way in so well around what Wulender usually puts in, a full screen prison. Against most players, try to wake up of his own with the Serena. Eaten up by the multi hits, and Joystick gets us started with what felt like an exhibition-like performance.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, just. You lost so much ground against Liu Kang at the start of this game, right? Because you were already backing off, and either it was just trying to condition getting Joystick to approach and kind of forget about blocking, which we almost saw pay off, right? Because it started with the stand 4, and Joystick was not ready to block that. We got the quick teleport in, but we never really left this west side of the screen here. And, just this katana pickup, too, off the fan. You started with the down back one, which is that low fireball, and you made a hard to block situation. Like, you're either standing or you're going to find that frame perfect block scenario to steal back your turn.
This is my favorite bioluminescent Quan outfit as well. And I'm looking at Gambler playing off stream against Star. King Gambler's actually streaming it right now. It is a Goro off. It is a Johnny Cage Goro versus Tanya Goro match. And Gambler a hit from going up 1-0 in that one. Multiple matches going on here at the Kolosseum tonight, guys. Welcome to one of the longest running and most awesome Mortal Kombat tournaments in all the realms.
Just have to worry about the purple setup there. Oh, what a block. No, but that's a punish, though. You can do an immediate turnaround back to go for your launcher. Oh, went for the far Psycho Skull, and it did not find the mark.
I'm shocked that projectile didn't burn his toes as well.
Yeah.
Another risk.
Block. Look at this, taking our time too. Like, Joystick has massive lead, doesn't need to do anything. You duck all your stand 4, and I gave you a hard choice. You gotta keep blocking low, or you hold the Molina.
Fight.
Or no confirm with Serena. That would have been ideal.
Skull got there in time to save him. That katana lift has burned Woolander early in the set.
Yeah. Oh.
Beautiful time to teleport. It's been about his only way in so far.
Yeah. Oh no! What a jump from Woolander here to contend in the air-to-air scenario.
Back in the cage you go. The bone prison. Can he get out?
Alright, trying to avoid the loss of meter here. And that's the meter burn version, so you get 3 armor situations here for Quan.
And being a little impatient, but was really, I think, more worried about positioning than anything. Didn't want to give Quan some more meter by blocking.
Yeah.
A lot of those things can matter when you're kind of down and out. What a time to put out the fear, and Joystick called it out perfectly.
Armor though. Yeah. Unfortunate because it's that meter burn version, so it's going to follow Lou here and just look at those armor breakaway opportunities.
And you see the mind game when you're in the prison there too of is he going to stand forward and you crouch, or is he going to drop the skull right above your head and catch you blocking low? Sorry, not blocking low. Oh, here comes the slow one.
Yeah. Nice jump out, but Serena able to help with this pickup here. Another cage.
Got sucked back into it. He tried to get behind it.
At the very least, was able to blow it away though with the air fireball. Nice. 3-2 follow there. Melina does get blocked. Big opportunity because we're way too close to Joystick here. It's a game for Woolander.
Are we brutaling? Oh, yes. To the nether realm. I mean, not. Did you send him to the nether realm or did you kill him, Quan? I don't think that. How can you send them to the nether realm if they're dead?
Maybe you grab the soul before that happens? Is that a thing? Maybe quick. Yeah, pretty sure you're just dead. Maybe Quan curses the soul to show up.
When Scorpion gets murdered, he just kind of like shows up in the nether realm.
Right. That's true. That's true.
Dang.
But wasn't that because of how many people Scorpion killed in his life? Like, he's like, all right, you're deemed evil, so you go to the nether realm. Does Liu Kang qualify
Liu
for
Kang
that by
wiped
playing?
out a whole timeline.
Right. So.
I think that he's got enough blood on his hands.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. He messed with a lot of lives. He made Kenshi blind again too. So.
What a dick.
Literally says, I knew it was gonna happen, but I didn't want it to happen like this. Excuse me?
Hey man, something's gotta happen, okay? And for you, buddy, it could be worse.
Sir, what did you mean by that? Don't worry about it. No, I kind of am.
What if that was the twist on Kenshi in this game, is that he could see?
Right? He was supposed to see. But it was just wild to me. Lou was like,
if we're gonna have a different take on the character.
You're supposed to be nearsighted, actually. Like, I took, blindness. Yeah, like you would need glasses, but not like this.
Oh, now that Woolander is onto the, I feel like the approaches of Joystick, this matchup's turned around, and now we're seeing that jungle gym of Quan zoning.
And you can kind of contend with some of the zoning with Liu Kang's own zoning. We haven't seen meter burn fireball. Melina's there. Whoa! No.
There it is!
Yes!
Get away from me!
Sucks to be you. Take the portal of fear.
Oh, he got sucked all right. Oh, it sucks to be here. Lou's about to pump out some big boy damage.
Paul's aqua?
I almost over-hesitated. Jumping back, almost picked up on the stand 4. Gave him the slow leg, and that was a gross chip out sequence.
Yes.
All from a block high on the stand 4. My goodness. Crisply calculated.
Yeah, you can't let Quan get set up full screen, like, at all. Like, it's such a difficult scenario to be in, and I'm surprised, again, that we haven't seen a lot of this meter burn fireball game to kind of absorb some of this pressure that we are seeing. Granted, you're going to see a lot of portals set up. That's not going to help out in that projectile scenario to erase them off the screen, but you avoid these setups from Quan. Still sticking with Chameleon out here. And I do like the, you know, we've seen once that katana setup where you go for low fireball, got the katana jump in. Melina does help out quite a bit here. Jade, though, like, you do get that forward approach, but the way that Woolander is playing like that full screen keep away. Ooh, up block. Let's get the punish. Four staggers. Nice chase to down one, but you're going to get grabbed.
Such a risk on that down threes into the tentacle. Caught him jumping. And will walk up with his chest held high with the backing of the Zone of Fear, man. That was a bulletproof vested Quan coming in. Set it up again. And he's dying from chip alone right now off these sequences.
Waste to drop away. Some of this meter here, 50% lead though. About even on health. I mean, Liu Kang can close it out, but Serena's start is not a good look. Oh, more waste. No meter here at all for Joystick. And that removes the key component to try to challenge against Quan here in the full screen scenario. You don't have any meter to go for Fireball. You do allow Quan to get armored up the longer you're in the zone of waste.
Wait a second, Zero. We actually have Quan Chi IRL in our chat right now. And
oh my God.
Slayer.
Slayer?
Whoa! We summoned him. Wule summoned him. I mean, Woolander. Wule. I'm getting...
Is there? Wooly Ender? Sure.
I'm getting mixed. So is Joystick right now. In the bone prison.
Again, yeah, all the waste, giving Quan armor. As long as you can keep cycling waste, and this meter version, it's so helpful because you're basically recovering a third of that bar that you spent to set it up anyways. You have armor to back it up. Like, there's no reason to not set this up safely.
Should have been around off of that. Ooh, low tentacle. Should get it off the katana here. Definitely not your turn. Sneakily, that katana lift also armor breaking for any kind of reversal dash. Zones out, and I love that aggression on the forward dashes when he's seen those zones as well.
Yeah, tries to get away from it here to not give any armor opportunity, but another tentacle grab. Nice full route to pick up there.
Most expensive thing he's got in the arsenal. 2 bars to have a low launcher.
Yeah. Four stagger. So blocks here. Oh, the quick down. Just the down 3. It's so quick, right? The skeleton pops out.
Oh, there's a mix-up. Toes KMOV cameo, and it's Chameleon who's coming out on top. Joystick sets up the safe jump. Caught him pressing buttons afterwards, and this will be the round. Joystick has already had one of these. Has already shown us that he's capable of these comebacks.
Yes. There's so much potency to Liu Kang. Like, again, just being able to put out so much damage without a cameo assist, but consistency in those routes. It's really easy access to off of a single launcher to hit anywhere near that 340 range, that optimal spot to be in if you're going to be applying damage. Jade helping out tremendously time and time again. I think the consistency and damage really allows Joystick to make these comebacks happen, whereas Woolander needs to hit more and more as compared to what Liu Kang has to do. 3 touches at most, under perfect circumstances.
Ashra has formed the Order of Light.
It better suits her than your Sisterhood of Shadow.
And here we go, guys. 2-2 situation in the Kolosseum. That means it's a sudden death, baby. Light it up.
Let's burn it up in here. Whew.
Is it getting hot?
Just whew. We're getting into the summer weather here a little early.
We might have to start taking some layers off while the players start putting the layers on, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Nice call out. The immediate dash up. We're starting to call out the fact that Joystick will dash forward against Zone of Waste here to avoid the meter drain. Trying to drain it out. Yeah, Jade's not going to help you out here. You're still giving away armor opportunity to Quan.
took it to send you back to full screen, put you into prison again, caught you pressing buttons. The stand for it, ultimate shutdown move, and look, he teleport himself into the armor. I dare you to try to punish me, says Quan, and that is there it is. That's what we call the Quanning. It has begun.
Fight.
Okay, 4-4. That is unfortunate there. That skeleton just falls short compared to other down threes. Down 4 is certainly much nicer for Quan, but down 3 it just falls short. Like it's, I almost want to say it's about as short as the down 1.
One of them set up here. I just lied. Could have teleported behind that. Played the mind game again. Instead, just jumps into the space. Portal still following means that he's still playing the guessing game, and one more 50-50 at the end. Forced break of the joystick.
I think it was just critical to remove that breaker opportunity in case if Woolander did get that opening and still was able to chip away at joystick. Now we're about even. Oh, not quite getting the armor. There it is, though. So no follow-up. We just have to take the regular throw. We didn't even have Katana available either.
That's been my favorite counter of joysticks on that zone, has been the forward throws, or just the throws in general, to take the time off of them. There you see, barely having some time afterwards. That strength does get a flawless block, but still has some pushback on it. Even in post. Went for a read on the forward dashes, which have been huge from joystick. Caught a forward dash and a grab this time. Answered in kind. He's got no meter now, so if he waits out that zone, there she is. Now he's free to move about the cabin. Ooh, here goes through the upskull. They're going to punish on that. The swing from Woolander is going to take this 3-2 in a final game. Welcome to winners finals. It'll be Woolander v. Ludi.
Yeah, we see time and time again the Katana leap to try to close the gap against Woolander there. And more often than not, it was not off of our low fireball that we saw. That was a great scenario that we saw earlier from joystick, but this was more of like a desperate, it seemed like, kind of just to escape the scenario, to try to get the hit, right? Because you see the low fireball startup, but we're going to trade out on an interaction against Woolander there.
Go there if you can. If you can, no, pull up a King Gambler stream if possible. Before that last match started, I looked over and King Gambler was up 2-0 on Scar, and I just looked back and it's 2-2 final round between Scar and King Gambler in that losers quarterfinals match.
Oh no.
We are currently in a final round. We may have it for you guys here in a second.
My goodness.
There we go. Perfect. Thank you, Rick.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, the only one to give a loss to King Gambler throughout the latter series was Polo Boy Kel. And obviously, Ludi putting Gambler down in the losers on the top 8 run here.
And we are down to the wire. This is, again, 2-2 final round in loser's side. Last chance for someone. Calls out the throw even when it was the last thing probably imaginable in offense from that man's Scar. The thing that we see is him taking a throw. Imagine that, Zero.
King Gambler taking through. Just don't throw Gambler. Just not do it.
Why even
You
bother?
may as well pressure. You have Goro on your side. Just send Goro out. You see the pop off from King Gambler too.
I heard the I heard the whoo.
And that's the thing. It's funny to watch King Gambler play, because sometimes he'll get in those moments where he's so locked in. It's almost, you have to remind King Gambler to breathe. Like, Gambler has a hydration reminder. Gambler might need a breathe reminder during these sets. My goodness.
Whew, I think we all need a breather after that one, guys. We're going to take our first break. Joystick v Wits is happening off stream right now. And when we come back, it'll be Ludi versus Woolander already. We're going to get right into it. The blockbuster, the showstopper. And then after that, we'll have the winner of Joystick Wits v King Gambler. Don't go anywhere. We'll wrap up week number 7 of the Kolosseum when we get back. Don't go anywhere. More Mortal Kombat on the way.
single day I feel the pressure. Double up the work, let's make it extra. Working so my mother get a rest, yeah. Working like I never knew I'm blessed, yeah. Every single day I feel the pressure. Diamonds in my eyes, I know I'm special. In the gym, I gotta get my reps up. In the gym, I gotta get my work in. I can't leave it out of chances, make it certain. Yeah, I had to lose it all to find my purpose. Yeah, but I won't do that twice, it made me nervous. Let's get to work in. I'm like, check one, check two, gonna get these bands now. Want this, want that, gotta stand out. Jokes on you, boy, tell me you the man now. Every single day I feel the pressure. Double up the work, let's make it extra. Working so my mother get a rest, yeah. Working like I never knew I'm blessed, yeah. Every single day I feel the pressure. Diamonds in my eyes, I know I'm special. In the gym, I gotta get my reps up. In the gym, I gotta get my reps up. Yeah. In the gym, I gotta get my reps up. Okay, I'm him. Ain't nobody on me shooting in the gym. It's always been on me, I always gotta build. I let everybody eat before I got my fill. Ooh, keep it real, ooh, yeah. I got my family and a plan B. If I don't get it, then we don't eat. I feel the pressure when I'm not weak. My demons coming like a stampede. But trust me, man, I got it. I'm never out of pocket. We ain't never playing tag, you doubt it.
Welcome back to the Kolosseum, presented by pixelpro.io. Empower the creators.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We are at that time, that top 4 period here on Kolosseum season number 6. It's been a spectacular top 8 series, but you know, Aqua, I gotta say, like, I'm looking forward to this winners finals, but we got some things to cover here, don't we?
That's right. More Quan on the way. But before we do, I want to talk about our sponsor this season, and it happens to be from the community. You talk about the #1 sponsor being the people that watch. Our sponsor happens to be one of our players who is creating a comic book, guys. Messiahs and Martyrs. Boom. Link is going to be in the chat on a timer, guys. I'm going to copy and paste it here in just a second as well for everyone watching live. It's in the description as well. It's a comic book created by a Mortal Kombat player that competes in the Kolosseum. Go check it out. Messiahs and Martyrs. Altair Productions is their company on that one. Thank you so much to them. We've been collaborating with them for a while. It's just a comic book with some great art, great story. Check it out. Messiahs and Martyrs. Thanks for watching the Kolosseum. Let's get into this next match. It's top 4 time, baby. Actually, no. Rick, yeah, go there. Use the QR code. It'll take you right to their comic. I forgot that we got multiple graphics from them. Shoutouts to them. The artwork is insane.
Now, this is really cool. I do like to see the creative work that the community brings to the plate here, and this is actually awesome. So definitely scan that QR code if you could.
Gives you a taste of it there. Thanks for the invites, Ludi. Let's take a look at the bracket and where we are in this tournament. Winners finals time. Unlike previous seasons, where your placement kind of mattered, not so much the case here, Zero, where it's win, get in, and even second place gets a firm handshake and a lowercase GG's in the chat.
It's like, yeah, good job. You did excellent. You worked real hard, but you didn't cross the finish line. You got some work to do for the next one here, because it makes it very exciting week in and week out, too, to see how that breaks down.
That's right. It's like the Slinky and Ace Ventura that makes it to the last step.
Oh my God, I had to think about Ace Ventura for a while.
That's how that feels right there.
The last time I saw Ace Ventura reference was the monster truck, trying to run somebody over, and I forgot it was referring to some sort of mechanic that they had to deal with, like like a rushdown effect happening because the monster truck was ever looming.
Well, you never know what kind of references you're going to get here, that's for sure.
I'm here for it, that's for sure.
I'm also here for the Quan Madness. Beautiful use of the glow, though, right into an anti-air as if he was ready for it.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, just to float out, yo, that cage is much too tall. I see y'all say just jump, simply jump out. And Sindel cannot even float out.
I immediately responded to that in the chat too, Zero. Someone said that you can just jump the bone cage. Meanwhile, Stand 3ical exists, which is one of the best anti-airs I've seen, especially from a distance. Stand 1 exists. Stand 1 too, which is going to anti-air from half screen. He can stand 4, which is going to anti-air anywhere on the screen as well. Like, this character's got buttons, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. It's all according to plan. You get caught in that cage, it's even worse for you. Oh, what a breaker.
Even there was looking for the anti-air on the 2 aspect of that string, just in case.
Okay.
You gonna fall out? Yes.
Armor. Yep. Very quick eject from Ludi. Like, Ludi certainly wanted more, but it's better to kind of pull back and wait for that armor to reset. Oh, no.
You can just jump it, though.
Simply jump, Aqua. Just jump away.
There's an option I was even thinking of, though. Just active frames of Serena. It's okay. Even in getting hit, it got him in.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
The katana. Oh, what a duck, though. Yeah, Katana really helping out in the extra aerial superiority that Sindel represents in this match here.
I am not easily dismissed.
We'll see how this shakes out here for the final round of the first game of Winners Finals. Jade to lock it down.
Oh my goodness. He's gonna get a total start. He does have a bar.
It's so demoralizing to have to deal with that orange portal, right? The zone of waste draining away, and when Quan spends a meter on it, it lingers forever. And you feel kind of helpless because Quan then has that armor. You really can't get anything going. You have to get a quick, simple, hard-hitting normal in. Either you're down to just get a sweet knockdown, let the meter just kind of run down in a way, but you can't commit to that corner carry you're used to. You have to just keep things short and simple. Nice up block. I love it. Beautiful. Well done. Excellent defense. Blender, if you win off of this, it was well deserved. You earned it.
100%, and if he is in kill territory, puts him in the cage. Fatal Blow is near full screen with his character reactable too. Will he float? He's gonna float. The tentacles, they don't reach. Everyone's dream has been crushed. Gonna get some chip with Serena. I think he was looking for Glaive with that jump. Ate a lot of chip there. 2 in the second Glaive.
I mean, trying to make a very hard read with that Fatal Blow. I don't blame you for that forward approach on float, but I'm not even sure, even if we would have dropped out for the float and jump kick, I'm not sure that would have actually connected there. Okay. Yeah, I mean, look at the range that we're at. Because even if we did a forward approach, I think the top tentacle would not have connected. We would have made a call out potentially. If we fell, though, and we made the forward approach, it was like the perfect storm scenario if it ended up getting in that range.
We've got a Fatal Blow like that. It's a big mind game.
Yeah.
Because if you're right, it's GG's. Shake my hand. 1-0.
And there's nothing else that Ludi can really do once that activates, because you're not going to be able to punish it. By the time you land out of your float, you're not going to be able to throw a fireball in time to get a punish at that range. Quan's going to be able to block. Yeah.
You don't know if Ludi's going to make a read of an instant air projectile, because guess what Quan has at that same distance? Instant air skull.
True.
So many options. And
oh no!
Like I said, pick a button, and it's going to anti-air. Another Kraken, man.
Like literally a whole house of horrors available here for Woolander. Yo, I love it. I just love it. The stand for able to hit, and it just comes off screen like there's a foot. Where's this coming from? It's Rush Hour all over again. Who kicked me?
Which one of y'all kicked me? One of the biggest homages to his MKX variation system moves as well. What a cash out for 417.
Goodness. Woo! And good luck trying to block forever in the corner against Sindel. She's still going to get another float here. Nice interrupt.
And Quan not known for his wake-up game. That can be shattered by the 4-2 of Sindel's as well, floating outside of the stand 4 range. He's going to catch Quan in some recovery. Beautiful ender. There by Ludi. Up the game, up the round. Is this his tournament to win? Is he finally going to do it?
I mean, Ludi has been working hard across multiple brackets. I don't think Ludi takes a day off, honestly, for
I was about to say
brackets.
the same thing. I don't know if he doesn't compete in every tournament that exists for the game. And as a wise man once said, hard work pays off.
Certainly does. It's not everyone who works hard is rewarded, but everyone who wins has worked hard. And certainly Ludi, excuse me. He's showing that testament here. Does have the Lush Shaker to push away.
In the gap, and I don't know why I guess he chose to stay outside of the wake-up range of Melito. Was unsure how to contest it without meter, and could try to snipe it with Serena. Gets a micro duck there. And this might be enough for the kill in the fatal. Certainly.
Yeah, absolutely. Got the
certainly. On some of his routes, I forget how far he can go, so I thought it was going to end immediately there into fatal.
I don't know about the practicality of that. You know, the teleport, I feel like Quan would be crushed. I mean, that's a pretty strong upward punch to break someone's spine like that. Sindel, maybe. But you do that to Xiao, you're dying.
Oh, for sure. Hello! There's one of the previous late pickups you'll see.
Goodness, 313 for that? Okay.
Starting to show off instead of bullets. Whoa, 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 whoa. Get back in your cage. Report out because the enhanced zoning, those are mids.
Yes.
Charging off the table. And it looks like that's one of the changes that everyone is going to bring here in game number 2. Purple portal more.
Psycho Skull, just the regular one, right at the end of the portal too, because that would have been the enhanced version. Unfortunately, just ended there, so you got the regular. Whoa! That's the way to anti-air.
And did not care a single bit about that wake up behind the armor and is gonna dance on the face. Send another the realm, 1-1.
Send you to the nether realm. Okay. I mean, wherever they go, wherever your soul goes after your skull gets crushed in, by all means, send it. But yeah, this teleport here just to catch the leap from the katana and put you right into the orange portal to at least get the armor set up right after the fact. There's no way you were going to wake up challenge there. It was all on Woolender to continue that combo.
There's often wonderful patience by Woolender around the zoning of Ludi. There was such good walk unders, walk forwards, and then reactions with the speed of the sky drop that closed the gap for him in a lot of situations. Because it was all Ludi momentum-wise until the end.
Yeah, I was really surprised at how quick we were able to get that anti. I thought for sure that the katana would have been able to carry over without a connection there. You just side swap it. Stand, follow through here once again from Ludi to own this corner. The float, yes, called it out. We tried to go for anti-air attempt, but it's so risky there. You know, it's not going to be a very long time that you find Sindel floating right above you. Nice up block.
I got the Mighty Unjust in the live chat saying we have changed his name to Woody. Can we change it on the bracket? Okay, I need a confirmation from him, but is it... Why a W? Is it because he's winning? Because let's go!
There we go.
Unbelievable. That's the second time that he's done a footsie tentacle. That has worked out, but won't save him. And this one didn't commit.
Wait, where did the back Serena go? Because there was at least the one that came through. Now we still got another cage set up. There's no escape. There's a stand 4.
I didn't even see that stand 4 on the screen.
Yeah, it blended in with the background.
Again, people saying full screen that you can jump the cage. Stand 4 exists, right?
Yeah, stand 4. Like you said, just pick a button. It's likely going to keep you locked into the cage.
Yeah, so cage. And then if you jump, it's stand 4 in the cage. Try again. Cage.
Well, you got out. See there, that one worked. It worked, Aqua.
Man, this is a cage meta. We got Quan with his cage. We got Janet cage.
See, we did that. See? Oh no, portal of fear and portal of power.
I had no idea what to do inside of that. I couldn't tell if that was the zone or if it was the current state of the game with the last patch. Let's call it what it is.
Oh no, no up block there. Just kind of recovered a little bit too early. Was at least able to stand block after still. Stand, break. We're running out of room and fast. You may be caged up, but Jade Blade is able to keep you locked in, but for so long because Woolander's still able to challenge right after. Caged up one more time. No
Every
escape.
single movement out of that cage has been shut down. At this rate, do you just stay in it? And I'll expect him to make a read there. If he didn't do the backdash, stand 3 range.
No.
Tried it again.
Yep. We're getting close though. The gears are turning for Woolander here.
Oh, he tried to call it the jump right there.
Oh no.
Big
Should have
block.
been a punish, yeah.
It's as if he recognized that he wasn't going to punish it though and mistimed it and
Right?
didn't go for the 1-2. Optifit hit advantage of the stand 4. It's such a smart reset. Gonna run out of zone though. It's Louis' chance.
I expected the katana to carry over all the way. I like that we kind of went for a full stop with the float from Sindel there, even after the katana lift. But 2-1 lead is Woolander here.
Woolander is about to continue what has been quite a run of Quan Chi's getting the W's in Tournament 0. The first qualifier for Final Combat. Quan Chi Brozif.
That's right, yeah. Honestly, like, being one of the newer characters, I don't think a lot of folks were ready. I think folks really kind of wrote off Quan Chi pretty early on. And just this change with, you know, his portal play has become so potent for him. Like, it's just really changed how the character approaches these full screen matchups. It's very difficult to close the gap against him, especially when you're thinking about the push away that Zone of Fear has for Quan. It's just, as you can see in this match alone, you get caged up, you're still going to get pushed out with Zone of Fear potentially with Shutdown Float, and we're whittling away with light hits, especially with that stand 4 interaction, but it adds up drastically over time. We do have Sub-Zero on deck, so likely a ton of armor coming from Ludi to try to avoid a lot of this scenario, to negate the zoning gameplay that Quan represents here.
Yes, indeed. I was telling you before we went live that Quan Enzo won my local yesterday with Quan Chi, not even dropping a single game. None of us were ready for the madness, and I saw that zone, the pushback on it and the suck aspect of it changed so many matchups where I was telling you I saw 3 torpedoes from Peacemaker get stopped in its tracks and get punished. Like he couldn't move at all. It was insane. So like these little things that are going to develop over time are going to be game changing, and this is round changing for Ludi. He's going to set up some big damage. He's going to snap some more. Sub-Zero, no. Pressure is just going to continue.
Good low block right there. That was very... Oh, you can finish this here. Oh, actually got the breaker. Missed that. Oh my god, no you don't! No you don't! No! No!
Quan Chi is one of the blessed ones. The fatal blow reaction. The easiest thing to do, sit there, and you got both of your fingers just slightly hovering over the triggers, right, Zero? Looking for anything, any frame to go wrong, and then boom! Gotcha.
Who do you think you are? What is this, Call of Duty to you? You just ADS, pull the trigger? What? That was a quick scope!
Got some big pokes of his own.
push away, but there's Sub-Zero. We do have the Zone of Fear once again. Serena does absolutely nothing. Nice. Look at the damage she does. 400 for that. There's no cameo assist. Aqua, they took this away from you,
Man, this was like a 15-second health bar by Ludi, by the way. It's just a nice setup.
Yeah.
And what did it take from you, Zero?
It took away that 400 damage. Like, why can't I do damage like that anymore?
Pick up Janet Cage.
You know what?
Do something back cameo, something back cameo. You'll do 400 or 500 damage like the rest of us, okay?
Okay, all right. I'll do that again, you know. Us raiding players really got hurt. Y'all didn't want to block. All right, anyways.
You have a block kit for this, okay?
I don't know
No. Wait a damn minute. I'm not letting them get away with that one, guys. Hell no. Where was that earlier?
Try to get the... Ooh. Still, oh, nice block. This is the full punish that we've been looking for here. There we go. 344. Or Stagger and does get the... Yeah, does get the finish here. Ties it up 2-all.
Sindel wins.
Well, I mean, both these guys have already been in this situation before. Woolander against Joystick, Ludi against Wits to get us started. And here we go again. Rick, do you have the button ready to light this place on fire?
Is the gas in the lighter? You know, you gotta make sure we refill it. Yeah.
Sub-Zero. Serena.
Do you want to take us there? Take us there, Zero.
Okay, looks like we're going into it.
It is not my
It's about to
fault
be.
you were low born.
Wait for they gotta go through the whole talk. But we're going to sudden death. It's a long line between these two. They got a lot to say.
Sindel doesn't hold back. She is a scream queen for a reason.
I see.
She's got a lot to say. But Quan Chi says, unhand me! I'm gonna stand for it. He'll give you the stanky boot at any
He
range.
would absolutely. So unhand me.
Unhand me! That would be the most Quan Chi way to... What?
I don't... Where'd her hair go? Catch the lick. Locked up, full screen situation. And again, the stand forward, just a chip away. I don't need to send fireballs towards you with that shield up. I can still press buttons.
I like how Ludi's been just down 2-ing through that. Resetting the situation.
Yes.
Getting them out of a lot of punishes.
I think that's very critical. Like I was saying earlier, you got to keep it short and simple. Take as much damage as you can while you can before that armor applies there. You can kind of time it with the meter that does get pulled out. Nice throw on the up block.
Everything about that was sensational. The micro duck under to save himself, to put on the armor, under the stand forward, and puts himself one hit away now. The chip on the projectile. And the walk forward, the menacing walk down from Woolander. Now puts him. Fatal blow can kill. Don't give him something to react to. He walked out of range of it. Seconds remain now. 5. Went for a jump, and that will be the bane of his existence in round 1. Ludi on round point to become Woody the winner in winner's finals side.
That would be crazy to see Ludi advance to this grand finals position here, but also the fact that we had the audacity to go for air fireball with no Sub-Zero on deck to help you out. The stand forward, caged up one more time. Don't you dare jump out of my prison.
Zone's back up, makes 3 with a neutral jump. Puts him down on the ground. Great block on the low. Mix up Skull Lore with the armor out. Hit away. They'll give him something to react to. Sky drop, it's stand 4 being the option. Closes the gap 2 to start this final round. He's got full Serena. A bar for a zone. That zone looked like it was a little broken. Wait a second.
That was the delay summon of the zone right there. You got a little early buff, are you kidding me? Alright, there we go. Try to set up the cage one more time. And delayed it too. Nice air combo to get the ground bounce in full screen scenario. This is tough here for Ludi, but we got the armor finally does get the approach. Great recognition With armor up, you can ignore the Serena double pizza deal. You can send it back. I didn't order this.
He's to throw least of his worries right now. Took
Nice
the biggest
block.
risk of the set.
Freeze for the reset here. Got the quick recovery on Sub-Zero.
He's
Great
gonna get
decision here from Ludi.
He's gonna get breaker and throw range, and this is where the game changes, and it looked like he read throw.
All right, so this is the scenario that we were in the last round. Full screen, full health. I don't like to be counter-zoned at my own game here, and Ludi gonna be advancing to the grand finals position. Done.
I feel like quoting another 90s movie in Jurassic Park. That crazy son of a bitch did it. He's in grand finals on the winner's side.
Actually did it.
I know that man's been grinding like crazy.
Yeah. I mean, hard work is certainly paying off here for Ludi. Has been really on this Sindel grind, trying to find the path to victory, and does really well. I mean, especially in a sea of very early Sindel players, Ludi has really stuck with this character through and through. Because I can still remember in week 1, we almost had like a half of a top 8 filled with Sindel. As often does an NRS initial release begins, right? The strong zoner kind of stands out amongst the cast at the outset, but she's still very strong in her own right, still has a lot of great cameos that can work with throughout the bracket. But to see Ludi in grand finals is such a treat here, especially how many brackets we've seen Ludi come just shy of this position.
Talking about it being so close, and that one change to Quan. That makes me want to bring up a really big talking point here, Zero, and I'm not sure if we're waiting on Joystick to play in, he might be playing on Shirai Ryu right now.
Oh yeah, that's happening, yes.
2 tournaments do go on here on Sundays, guys, but we do like to coexist here, and we always check in on each other. But I want to bring up something with you real quick, Zero, which is, did it not feel like they had that portal just like in the chamber, and looking at some of the things that are in Invasions, like I noticed that Reiko has like other special moves, like with his spear and stuff, that in the future we could be seeing some major changes in like just complete moves added to these characters.
No, you bring up a great point. Even in the story mode, there are some moves that are left to the wayside just because they were story move sets that they had. Because there's a whole point of the game where Raiden has a toolkit that exists because he doesn't have the amulet. And I do like the test bed mentality that you bring up there for the Invasions mode, to have access to those unique moves. It gives another bit of flair to the characters, especially for those that aren't really playing Combat League regularly. Like you have to think about the vast majority of Mortal Kombat players are just there, one, for the story, and will play the single player experience endlessly because there's so much to see. And yeah, that would be interesting to see that test bed of how does this work in these matchups for real. And one tell, like I've brought this up a couple times, where MK11 in their towers, they had assists initially, and that's kind of how I thought that they would bring assists for MK1. So it's really cool to see that NRS is really kind of exploring those possibilities through their single player component and bringing that to their main game play, honestly. So to see those additional moves come from there would be pretty fascinating.
And I'm making a really big read. You know, we have some time, so let's just speculate wildly.
Sure.
And kill some air here, but I'm making a read that, you know, come pro competition, come Final Combat, Season 2 gets announced. I feel like that would be like the opportune time to, similar to what we see in other big esports, like you know, MOBAs, for instance, where seasons drastically change when it comes to the meta and what characters have. You know, where they can get entire reworks going into different seasons. What if we see something that drastic going into like a Season 2 pro comp? That'd be awesome.
Yeah, you know, I feel like that's where a lot of fighting games are kind of taking that route, right? Like post like a big competition, they bring out the big patch, right? We're getting right past that with Arc System Works now being over, right? The Arc World Tour ending there, bring out their next patch for not only Grand Blue but Gear. Mortal Kombat could be very much the same way, where we're getting used to this idea of how the characters work and we transfer into this new setting, new stage. It was like that with MK11 even, because initially we had the locked variations to start out with, and then towards the end of the life of MK11, we went into the custom variations, which opened the door insanely wide for so many of the characters, and we got to see a lot of great tools and utilization from that. So I definitely agree with that mindset of if we end this season, we're going to see a patch where maybe we do shake things up. Maybe Reiko doesn't have the moveset that really makes him stand out alongside the rest of the cast, some of the stronger characters, and that's a possibility to bring those characters up to the forefront.
Absolutely. So hopefully, fingers crossed for all of us. Could be seeing some massive changes there. We get into the next one, losers semifinals. We're in top 4 territory. Loser out of here, winner. It's the challenge of Zoolander. In losers finals, we begin.
Right back into it with the Kung Lao on Liu Kang here, which is always great to kind of keep that lockdown against Johnny, but already King Gambler, who's been so stoic on defense, been able to tech out every single throw, but we got the Dragon Kick carry. Nice, sweet. Great patience there from Joystick.
Ooh. He was punished, and I think he was going to see if he was waiting for the hat to pick up. Wasn't there for him. We got some great corner carry here. Didn't want to check the wake up that one into the dash.
Get out of the corner by any means necessary, and again, just on the opposite side of the coin, Joystick being just as patient as King Gambler can be. Has to respect the Goro. No challenge there. Oh, what a parry.
Another notch in that defensive column, man. But you know what? I'm gonna take it away for the wake up down one. He's even. What a read. And then he gets the offense right here. And that started. Another Goro.
No.
And that's one of my favorite things that Joystick does, and I only see a few Lus do it, where when they are in neutral from a 3/4 screen, they feel like that's one of their best options to check people. It's just an instant EX Dragon Kick, and it catches so many people walking more than anything.
Yeah, that's fair. A little bit better recovery, if I remember correctly. Well, certainly better recovery than the regular version anyway, so you're not as vulnerable.
And it was something that we weren't able to see earlier because of the Motaro threats.
Yeah. Yeah, you can kind of go more freeform with a lot of the zoning possibilities here from Lou. Nice, very rare there to see that string. Ooh, but the rising uppercut here from King Gambler, taking that first game.
Bring it. Johnny Cage wins.
Gambler wasted no time. And I love that he's, through all of these crazy cameos that have been released in the last couple of months, he's just stuck it out with the Goro that has had this long cooldown, this simple but effective, straightforward, option.
Yeah.
Doesn't use punch walk whatsoever. Let's talk about punch walk too, can we?
Yeah, let's.
Do you want to?
I will now
I want to hear
your
your take for this one. Go for it.
I got something to say about punch walk from Goro and the frost dagger walk from Frost. Ladies and gentlemen, that does near 100 damage in chip. I want you to think about that for a moment. I want you to just imagine your opponent's at 100 HP and you just do something and you just shake their hand. Just think about it. That's all I'm asking.
But I mean, y'all got upset with Storm Cell though. Are you gonna?
I know.
Okay. All right.
I know, but I think that people just don't know.
Okay. More often than not, it is a lack of understanding without going into the lab and exploring these things, right? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Foxy Grandpa.
That man left Shokan stance in MK11 and it showed up and look what happened. What's happening here, Joystick? Still showing that even though it doesn't have Lao or Motaro, the throw can be a threat.
Yes, absolutely. Just showing that versatility that Liu Kang has across the cameo cast. 4-4, and both players really respecting that neutral option here. Like right in front of each other, they know that the pressure is mounting either way. Nice course correct with the back 4-4. It'll bring it back down to earth. You don't have to drop the combo out.
Oh, and that's when he's feeling himself right there, going for the 4-4s, the plus frames, and now he's just freestyling the mix-ups, but he's going to pay the price for getting a little too loose with the buttons, I think.
Yeah. Tough. The P and delay wake up does help out.
I'm scared for him. Oh, and the button.
Oh, no.
Hard to contest the 9-frame active mid right there. In the heat of the moment.
Yeah. Good low. Block rather. 4-4 doesn't open up the way that we're looking for here. Not able to get those confirms that we're trying to find. And it's kind of tough to just course correct anyways if you're going for the quick jab to make sure the opponent's blocking still.
And Joystick needs to be careful doing these 4-4s on Gamma. I'm assuming that there's a flawless blockable gap right there, and that was a straight whiff punish Dragon Kick. Because that was something he was known for, even going back to MK11, was the flawless blocks on gaps, on jump-ins.
I think that's maybe why we're not seeing Joystick really commit to the final hit of it. It's 4-4-3. And then the second one, you had to flawless block to stay close to it. It was very much like that in 11, where in order to take your turn back, you had to get the flawless block. Jake played the follow through. There's no shadow kick. That's why we go for the jump 3 potentially. There could be that armor shadow kick to close the gap there. So you have jump 3 as a threat, or just even jump 3 fireball. If it does connect there, you do get the pickup right after. Still massive opportunity here for Joystick to return the favor. 1-all in the set.
Almost caught another snipe right there. And something that's so scary with Chameleon is after the forward 4, I think 90% of players, probably even higher, are going to be in a crouch state. And when he has Melina, that added kind of pressure threat is insane with his staggered game.
Yeah, was most honorable.
Absolutely.
What he did,
The honest mids, Liu Kang, of course. You know, that's the thing, right? You can just keep blocking low against Liu Kang. It's the frame traps that makes it all the more terrifying. You've only got the one overhead that you have to worry about, but it's a very telling kind of overhead.
You know how good it feels to just be able to do something and it break armor and they just can't stop you from doing it?
It does feel
just,
pretty good. I
you
was
just,
doing that
you
earlier
just,
today.
You just do it, and you're like, you can't stop me, my man. Wait, no, the only one that has really access to it as a mid.
Yeah.
In this timeline, he said, only I'm having that one.
Okay, it's just, I've been cursed, I've been zombified, I've been murdered. It's my time to rise.
He's been stabbed in the back, he's been stabbed in the front.
Come on.
This is my timeline, not Evil Raiden's timeline.
Dude, tried that one awful close. Maybe he was trying to cover the jump out of the corner. With that flow, just and Ben really tried to anti that. Joysticks loves being tested in his reactions and in his spacing game.
Having that availability, like, what better character to do it with than Liu Kang, right? Because you get so much reward for really trying to steal back those turns, to play that neutral game outside the zone where Johnny wants to be comfortable, but that quick elbow starter. Nice. Not punch down. Ooh. Yo, you tried to armor and you got out of dodge from Katana. That was very scary.
Can we get this show?
Gamer's able to close that out. Joystick got out of dodge. Almost a jail free card. Gets himself some space here. Dancing on us.
Space is gonna run out very quickly. The down forward does get flawless. Is the roof? I think that might have been just outside of Liu Kang right there. Could have been a challenge.
Joystick frozen now defensively. Letting Gambler just press on him. Throw him to oblivion. He's in the corner now. Another
Ow,
one.
no.
Goro is beaten him senseless.
It's not a good. Oh, no. Yo,
Goro him again. Oh, he got mixed.
the problem. The fear of the throw have been building up throughout this entire corner sequence. Good block, but Goro's still there. That's sweet. That's the first button that Joystick has pressed in what, maybe 20 seconds?
That whole round, I felt like Joystick was frozen in place, didn't want to spend any kind of meter defensively to take a risk. It was insane. It looked like the damage had been done mentally from Gambler.
It's one of those scenarios that I almost feel like Joystick was looking for a very specific interaction from Gambler, and Gambler was not giving that at all. Whether that have been and it's hard to tell because you just stood there blocking everything, which is great. good on you for being able to block like the high-low potential, right? Not even just high-low, just the overheads coming from Johnny here and not being goaded into going for an up block scenario, flawless block attempts, nothing. Like, no armor even is really insane. Not even a down one in some of these interactions. Jump back fireball. No shadow kick, just ducks under the air fireball. Nice pick up here. Ooh.
There's some safety there. Nice wake up backdash by Gambler. That's a great way to catch some whiff punishes. Get some of the throw. We've seen this animation before.
Oh.
Goro just beats the crap out of you in that one. Catch the whiff punish. Didn't believe in it though. I think there's a whip punish, or sorry, a missed input on a dragon kick maybe. That's something we haven't seen a lot from either of these players. Has been a lot of proximity OSs in their normals, where we just see a one normal and then some specials out here in the Stray.
Gonna have to respect it. That's flawless though. Not gonna get a whole lot off of it except save you some chip damage. And that's why we see that full delay from King Gambler. Wants to reset the flawless block scenario so that we can start chipping away again. Whoa. Yeah, definitely break. That would have been death.
And how risky was the throw in the end?
Think this is a game show?
Gambler, the unthrowable, in most situations, using against his opponents with no fear whatsoever. Eats a Molina. That was Joystick's best friend earlier.
Tremendously. Oh, opened up at the wrong time. I can't imagine what that was going to be. There was no counter hit there. He's about to duck, expecting a throw.
And we're just in the other corner.
We sure? You sure were.
Got a big raid from Destroyer as well. Thank you so much. That's one of my goats right there. Thank you, Destroyer.
See you, Destroyer. Oh no, stop jumping! You press! You stayed up press! Yeah, but Glaive, you're insane.
Sometimes, Zero, when you just hold up, it can be the best thing because the second hit of a string whiffs and you get a punish and you're just rewarded for the ass play. I'm gonna say it.
You know, sometimes mistakes can be turned into happy accidents. That's what we all learned from Bob Ross. You make a bad decision, you turn it into a good one.
I actually saw a quote from the FGC recently that was talking about the difference in communities overseas and here in America, where when someone drops a combo and then like picks up the next sequence, or gets another damaging sequence, that they apologize to their opponent. But here in America, we're like, nah, get fucked.
Oh, I'm of the apology camp. I say I'm sorry. If it's something silly and I got rewarded for it, I'm sorry, bro.
Oh no, I'm gonna look at you like I just embarrassed the life force out of you. Like you just got your soul sucked. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it. I'm embarrassed that I dropped it. Usually, like that's what I'm so sorry. Like you were dead. That's why you weren't blocking. I get it.
Oh, it's last hit for Gambler. It's taken, but he eats it. Fireball. Deja vu to the end of the last one. Joystick, can we? This is our 17th game 5 of the night. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in total.
I mean, that's how close the competition was with the ladder format leading up to this top 8 qualification. And that's why we saw some folks really trying to squeeze out as much as they could within the 2-hour time frame to qualify for this position. Some heartbreakers, but plenty of risk takers out here.
You cool with me posting Outworld pics on social? Social what?
Oh my goodness, the sudden death. I was so locked into what Liu Kang was gonna say, and sudden death freaked me out.
It kind of scared me a little bit.
Social sudden death. I'm like, okay, all right, Liu, my bad. Jake coming through. The 2-2. Oh no, Stagger opens up for King Gambler. Big start here.
And these two did meet earlier, and Joystick took it 3-1, so looking for some vengeance here. Gambler, Leighton in the thick of it. Thought it was going to be a stagger, and he gets raised to the highest roof. You can't hear it, Earth Realm. It's the top of the mansion, and he's gonna stretch the leg. It's match point again for Gambler.
You got the flawless, it still got hit low. All right, nothing changes here. Still locked in the corner position. Good block on Fireball.
He's gonna hit the deck. And he takes you for a ride. Tries some disrespect. Gambler shuts it down with a trade. Swinging on his own.
Goro to extend the issue here, even after the uppercut. Even if I missed, Goro's got my back. Nice interrupt, pushing out of the corner with the EX Dragon. Good block on the overhead.
A lot of people fall for that one, but falls for the sneaky low on the second mix-up. Joystick getting jiggy with it. Gets interrupted on the Jade, though. And that's going to cost him dearly, Gambler. As long as that connects, will end his run here tonight. King Gambler will take it 3-2.
That's crazy. It went 2-all, and Gambler just suddenly locked in for the sudden death scenario. Gonna come out on top.
Gambler, you can stay.
Stay right where you are.
I'm pretty sure that King of the Hills work fully now. Right, Zero?
You know, as someone who does not partake in King of the Hill that often, I don't
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
I don't really know. I usually send direct invites. I'm a proponent of the private match. We're one-on-one until we.
I tossed you an alley-oop and you let me down. I got you. Now it's
I'm
all
so
good.
sorry. I'm so sorry. Sorry. Oh boy. But we'll just finals is the setup here. I mean, Gambler should be able to lock it in, right? You know, we'll end her up against the Quan Chi.
As long as he locks in, you know, the space between him and Quan, he'll be just fine in this one.
Yeah, that's the big if right there.
And I'm gonna need Joystick to please leave the King of the Hill. I know that that you might be salty from that one. I know that you probably went for a breather, walked outside, possibly, I don't know, man. Might be popping off on Twitter. Oh, there we go. Joystick, thank you. And really good run today. Joystick, everyone. Getting 4th this week is definitely one of the favorites going in to what is going to be the last week and last qualifier of Kolosseum 2 Sundays from now. No Kolosseum next Sunday because that is going to be pro competition East and West, which is still open to register for.
Yeah, definitely get those qualifications in. Those standings are still looking pretty strong right now, too. I mean,
and
just
Zero,
looking at the top 8s on both of those there. Yes!
Is there a TNS Thursday for Mortal Kombat?
Oh, my goodness. You know, now that you mention it, every Thursday we have this thing going on.
What else can people sign up for?
You sign up for this thing on Thursdays. It's called Tampa Never Sleeps. You know, it's MK1 bracket every Thursday. It starts at 8 o'clock Eastern. If you want to sign up for that, they do have redemption bracket as well. So if you're an 0-2er, there's nothing to be ashamed of. We want you to keep playing. So we have a redemption bracket for you to compete in right after that loss. So definitely check it out. That's TNS every Thursday.
Check it out. Shout out was given in the chat, and I'll give a link to them in the description. If you're watching this in the future, check them out. I've actually competed in quite a few of them. You guys have graciously hosted me on the stream, and you have commentated some of the matches, so I appreciate it.
Hey, yeah, absolutely. I mean, we appreciate you also supporting us as well. See some of those raids come through, so.
Check them out, guys. Tampa Never Sleeps doing amazing stuff for the FGC, and is actually the crew that you're a part of, and Kolosseum's Tento, a part of the TNS crew.
Tento, one of the latest pickups.
He's
for
Hollywood
TNS.
now, man. He left us. What
He's
the fuck?
everywhere. On Procom, on TNS, he's all over the place now.
Man.
Probably got the install here for enhanced fireball play. Yeah, this is like we were talking about, trying to close the gap against Quan. A little bit trickier than you would imagine. Let's push back there. Oh, not quite low enough for the jump kick.
Yeah, I've just been getting real bold with some of those jump kick reads, but the early ones have been burning them.
Yeah.
At the end of some of these rounds. One of those things you got to take into consideration when you jump. The swinging from Moolander. Can force him off a lot of meter here. Oh, it's returned.
Max that avoids the down 3 here from Quan. Oh, but the stand 4. Quick little teleport, just the easy orange portal there. Just a small one, no meter spend. Just a little bit.
Reset. Oh yeah, easy spin to the bar there to give him some breathing room.
It was same 4. All right, so we got the armor through. No, didn't finish it. That was supposed to be the stand one finish. We got it there though. Whew. Don't you do that again though. Do not do that again.
Yeah, you only get one. Or was he going for the American reset into the low tentacle brutal? You decide.
Well, no, that's fair. That's fair. Could have been trying to be fancy. Remember
Really
that
smart.
armor you saw come through here?
Yeah.
Roundabout.
Rick, let this one play a second time. Look how smart Gambler is, and it's something that you, I think, have to try and just see what your character can do. But he does the quickest 2 hits that he can to break the armor and punish him afterwards. Here, once he closes the gap. Boom, boom.
Oh.
Because right there, Woolander's mashing, expecting to take the 1 hit and then punish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know what? Because, like I was saying earlier, sometimes just to keep it simple, if you're already combo... Whoa, nice T-post, Serena. All right, anyway, if you're trying to make that... if you're already caught mid-combo, Quan is still building up that armor. So you have to end it early. That's why you keep, like, the quick 1-2 into down 2 and just get as much damage as you can. In this scenario, though, like you said, quick succession routing here to erase the armor. Make your route effective here.
First purple portal we seen go up.
Nice. Did not step forward at all. That one.
Trying to catch him with the Terminated Claw, the 1-2.
Oh, no.
Instead, he's going to get put in a jail of his own.
I'm calling in an eagle strike on this one. Oh, nothing? Not even going to try to throw? Okay.
50% increased cooldown, man. Not worth it. Not worth it yet. Not worth it. Instant portal.
Stand forward. Oh my god.
Is this going to be worth the double Serena? Does get 400 big boy damage and a full screen to play with.
And look at how much bar you got for it there. You're just a third into your second one. Took it away from Johnny even. 50% life lead. You're looking good. Oh, no. The flawless no up block there at all again. Like, it is so scary. Like, I say simply up block, but at the same time, it's very scary to try to put that out there. If Gambler decides to make an empty jump, you're in trouble. And you have to represent it as a defensive option, but there's even like those overhead scenarios where like, yeah, I could up block, but what if Gambler does it this time?
Oh, the first throw doesn't go Texas because he had so much respect for the armor.
Yeah.
Wonder.
Nice. Blocks the haymaker.
Oh, checking the toes, and he caught one finally.
Ooh. Yes, that down 4 was the final one.
Maybe some forward, try to catch a really aggressive forward jump read. Stand 3-icle. Cage is up. It'd be a great chain for Cage,
No
and it's still combos.
shot. Oh
That's
my goodness.
disgusting.
I'm in trouble. Jade, do the work for me. Oh, you betcha.
The property of glaives sometimes is bewildering, where most others, Serena included, on certain trades will like disappear, where that glaive comes back with some ferocity.
Yeah, perfect word. Bewildering is literally how that Jade glaive works out there. That initial hit, you're still locked in the cage, gives you time to interrupt it while the second one is still coming back.
I didn't want to say anything earlier either, but there was one that was done in the corner where I forgot who it was, but they did a block string into the Jade glaive in the corner, and the glaive went forward, and then I heard the sound of it come back, but I never saw it.
That's what I was talking about earlier. I was like, wait a minute, like you got caught by Jade glaive, you got hit by nothing. Like what happened here?
Bewildering.
Yeah, literally bewildering.
Help?
Just take the sunglasses off. Maybe that's why you didn't see it.
Good point. That was a sexy whip punish. Boy, cash out. Shot this went into 398 in the screen. Close to it.
I realized that was double, and I meant it in favor of Johnny to take the sunglasses off, and then suddenly it clicked. I'm like, wait, no, I didn't think...
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
The double hit when it mattered most. Right on the armor.
Stagger one more time. Yeah, but that's the fear right there. If you try to duck under Serena, the dive kick could come through. You're still stuck in the orange portal, the zone of waste here to drain out meter for you. Stagger pressure, get the down one. Oh, there's the up block punish. A perfect scenario for that one because you had the corner dominance. No, back three.
That was just absolute sorcery.
That zone of fear. All right, locked in. Another one for you here.
He was missing a lot of those cages earlier, but he's finally catching on to the movement. A gambler.
Very tough to keep Johnny locked down. The way that Gambler wave dashes in this game is insane.
He moves.
There it is again. Okay, so we'll go for up block scenarios when you have your opponent caught in a corner position. Interesting. Wow, that was a very low pickup.
Oh, it's like max extension possible.
Yeah.
And he says, I'm out. And
Stop!
No. Come back to me.
That's stand
Armor
for
saves
Celeste
him there
armor.
too.
Yeah. Armored up one more time. Waste is gone here.
That entire sequence looks scripted.
Yeah. Cool. Very scary. Just kept an up block lingering there. Nice. Waits for the Jade Glaive to come through. Corner carry into this fatal blow.
We're looking pretty even going this last one. He's going to give Woolander close to a second bar of meter to play with. And the more that I'm looking at him and the more I'm looking at how Quans are approaching the current meta is that just every bar is an EX portal that's going to be fun.
Yeah. That's always on portal setups here. And you have to have that. If you're going to do Zone of Fear, it costs 1 bar. Like, you can't do Zone of Fear without it because it shares the same input as Zone of Power.
And there, some Quans I feel like would put it out right there.
Yeah.
And then maybe try to chip away at Johnny, and that's just one of the differences nice to see in Woolander versus some of the others.
Yeah, because it'd be really interesting to see the Zone of Waste show up there to drain while the opponent's locked in. You get a refund on that resource if you do the meter burn version. Because look at this, you're already looking at about 25% coming back here. And you have your second bar back. All right. Last chance for both players here. Down one. Nice throw. Go for fans.
scary.
Simple, yeah.
How can he stop the chip right now?
All right, you can approach. You have to stay in position. Now one more Zone of Fear. Man.
That was an orbital strike if there ever was one.
Yeah, that Psycho Skull was definitely the one to, yeah, I completely forgot it as an option as well. Just, it's always there, the overhead skull, but my goodness, really kept it going when it counted though. Like, just good stuff.
The speed of it just caught him off guard here. Whew. Coming in hot. And
Yeah,
does it...
It's
It
literally
does
that Zone
look-
of Fear that pushes you in. Yeah.
It does look in startup animation, you know, similar to the portal. So maybe he could have thought it was a purple portal, and that he was going to go for zoning.
And it's so quick too, just because you shoot it straight down, you get the green glow that turns into purple, and you're right, like it does share that same look as Zone of Fear. But you only had the 1 bar left for Zone of Fear there. You had to make something happen. While you got the opponent locked in the cage, why not try to force them to block? Gambler already got that corner carry, and this is going to be a bad scenario here for Woolander. And yeah, I'm starting to believe that even on these safe jumps, as long as Gambler isn't crossing up, you're not going for up blocks. Oh.
And one either there, and he's going to fall apart in this corner. And this is it's a great battle of 950s that we see here. Low health pool,
True. Yeah.
high octane characters. And that's what the set has been so far, high octane. And I'm not even going to question it at this point, Zero. We're going to a game 5. It's been scripted, you know, 16 times already in this top 8.
What's one more?
Yeah, what's one more? This thing's rigged anyway.
Oh my goodness. All right, immediate break, full screen scenario here. Trying to take the life lead. Certainly is keeping up with it. Locked into the cage, which just run up for a throw.
That's the first time all night.
Cage has been caged. Low, yep.
Back in he goes. For a snipe of the head again. Gambo's ready for it this time. Caught the startup of a poke, and it's going to leave him standing, so the wake-up option's not going to be there.
Literally only needs a touch. But this is where the blender begins. Nice block on the teleport.
That's it. That's it. I'm not even doubting it. We're going to. We are going to a game 5. I'm absolutely. For once in my life, I'm not going to doubt this.
Okay. Are you sure?
No! I'm out. Time me out.
There's still another round. Redemption round. Redemption.
I bet my life on that, man.
I know you did. And I'm
950.
really impressed. That's courage.
Well, I'm in losers.
I mean, you know, there would be lesser individuals that would not have made that bet. And you know what? We're proud of you for doing it.
Sometimes you got it, guys. Gambler. Big drop. Ambler's got to be it. Pull another miracle out of his pocket. He doesn't. Now, I can safely say.
Okay.
I can't believe it. I can safely say that we are going to a game 5 here. Let's go.
You almost had me believing because it was very short and simple. It was just a stand 4 right into the finish. I'm like, you know what? Maybe Aqua's onto something here. There was almost no damage scaling here. Maybe if we press enough buttons, we'll make it. And then we got to the camera sequence. I'm like, oh, we're not here.
4th sudden death in a row on stream. 4th in a row.
Look at this top 8 though. Like, how many 3-2 scenarios we've been in
and there
so
was,
far?
Usually I don't.
And there was 4 game 5s before that.
I'm glad to have made it.
And all these players are going the distance, and we can't thank them enough. With a spot in the finale on the line, the winner in the sudden death gonna have a shot. It'll be between them and Ludi. Not only will they get a finale spot, here's 0, but I'm going to personally send them a prize package that includes a Kolosseum pin. They're also going to have a shot at the top 4 in the finale. They're going to be getting some trophies they'll be showing off after this match. And
It's 3D printed mask, right? So.
And everyone that makes the finale will also get the option to speak with an NASM certified physical trainer for any of their health and physical goals that they may have in life. I tell you one thing that Gambler doesn't need to work on in his reactions, because he just anti-aired a jumping back Quan with a shadow kick from 3/4 screen, and the offense is getting a little crazy right now from him.
What is with Gambler locking in at the game 5 scenario? Down 2 to finish it.
Giving us the classic toasty end. There's one way to take enough damage before the armor can even matter, right?
Absolutely. Just set it home, keep it simple there. Nice break immediately. That would have meant a great position there for King Gambler after the uppercut. So now sends it away. We do take this meter away here with the Wrath. The wasting away all that meter.
Like the string, nice call out of the dash. Looks like he reacted to it.
Oh, what a shot.
I don't know if that was a reaction or not. I think he just did it.
Sometimes you gotta see. Yeah, I gotta see what you're doing over there. Hold the stand forward to dive.
Unblockable.
Yeah.
I don't care what anyone saes. He saved it for so late in the set. 2 final round moment again.
Where does that beam go? You just send it straight down to the core?
He's just summoning Shinnok with that mix, man. He's like, oh, yeah, Motep.
Oh no, Serena Blade!
Earlier it was Jade that kept winning the battle between the cameo summons, and this time Serena will give Woolander a great moment. And that was the second time he's returned to the form. So much respect you gotta give him.
So 50% life lead here. Does duck the stand for. Blocks Serena just in the nick of time. The jump out. Still has Katana. There's no escaping this one here, so we kind of wait it out. Immediate break.
That's Serena caught one of the fastest specials in this game, and Ludi. Sorry, not Ludi. Sorry, I was just reading the bracket on the other screen. Ludi went on the word of this one, and it just may be Quan he faces if Woolander's execution is there, and it is. Well, we have the brutal, the splat to the nether realm with you.
Oh my goodness. I mean, King Gambler in that first round of the final games seemed to be running away with it there. And still coming out strong with Woolander. I think it was just changing up the pacing of the match in general, like changing how the expectations could be set from King Gambler when Zone of Waste was active. Because Zone of Waste was usually the opportunity where Woolander would just back off, keep trying to zone out, and cage you into that Zone of Waste. And we saw a couple times there where we saw just the creep up into throw right after those interactions. The overhead opening here that started this sequence with the Serena was absolutely insane. You're right, that move did not come out at all throughout this entire set until the moment we needed it most.
Cheeky, cheeky. I'm excited for either player to make the finale in this one.
Another Quan potential, or we go right for the original zoner of MK1, and that was Sindel here. We'll see Ludi and Woolander in the grand finals. It came all down to this, a run back.
Invites out. I survived. Ludi doesn't. Ludi, we'll get right into it, buddy. And good luck to both you and Woolander in this one. Thank you for competing in the Kolosseum, guys, for your time and for your effort here. This Sunday, the winner going to be a finalist here, and for everyone that places top 4 in the finale, I want to show off from a guy that made the masks last season, made some trophies for everyone that places top 4 here in the Kolosseum. An awesome looking Shao mask and some Sub-Zeros, 3D printed. You see some of his other work there in the background, just as an added bonus here at the Kolosseum for the top 4.
The Predator mask back there too?
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, I got one too. Do you want to see it?
Okay, what you got? What you got? Let's see.
All right, I'll go get it.
Okay.
Hanging gardens. Preying on your desperation was far too easy.
Didn't know we were going to send him off. Just like that, just up and oh my god. Look at this thing. That's insane. This is actually craftsmanship right there. I'm very impressed by that Predator mask. Chat, you don't get to see this right now, but it's a real treat to see. Oh, they can? Oh yeah, I see the little mini. We're in the mini. We're in the mini. I see it. That's amazing.
Little scars and everything. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Goodness.
Insane quality. Okay,
Yeah.
Nadia just says, can we put his name as Woody? I say we do.
Woody? Alright, already got the stomp. Yeah, already kicking off this grand finals. Tied up in health, but resources certainly looking in favor for Woolander.
Ludi, if it's a troll, I do apologize. I hope that it does stand for winning Ludi. Because that's what we're here to see, baby. The screen connects, and that's a round on the board. He's starting this off right with a cushion. And now he's only 5 rounds away. And this is over. He can walk away, head held high. He's gonna pop off on Twitter.
Oh, he'll pop off.
Say Nerf Kenshi and then go about his business.
Anyway, I just want to thank everybody who believed in me. Nerf Kenshi, and I'll see you next time. Trying to get the lick, not gonna find it.
Is that what you're calling it?
It's the lick. You trying to take a lick? I don't know.
That looks like it comes out of the tongue of something in Resident Evil.
A giant liquor? I don't need that in my life. A giant liquor. I don't need that. They're already tough enough to deal with.
Barely.
Cartwheel lift off. Oh my goodness. Ludi. Yeah, damage output for Sindel against Quan Chi is just absolute. Oh, well, nice knowing you. perfect. It was teed off right there.
Look how sub just gives you the cold shoulder at the end.
It's all right, buddy. Let's cool you
Yeah.
off.
Here, buddy. Let me stop the the suffering real quick. And all of that. So that health deficit was off of 2 missed anti-airs. Oh wait, that's not the right.
No, that's the previous one. And just like that, let's talk about the
Johnny.
previous game again.
The health deficit was the same though, because he missed 2 anti-airs and he was at 100 HP.
You gotta find the mark. Because honestly, again, like I was about to say leading into that, just the damage output that Sindel has and access to it just simply off of the float that lingers right above Quan Chi makes it very difficult to deal with. That constant pressure from the cameo assist to make it all the more worse. This time around, though, we're sticking with that Sub-Zero just to armor up. So there's so much potential here for Ludi to close the gap and ignore everything that we see Woolander putting on the screen.
And he will pay. Round 1, fight.
Here we go. Game 2, already strong start because immediately off the rip, it is that ice armor. Good wheel.
Similar to the last round, he's going to start with such a deficit here. And there was commitment there. Could have been 2 tapped.
Yep.
Guys, that's over $1,000 on the line right now. I need to step up. Or it's going to come back happen. It's been nothing but game 5 since semifinals and quarterfinals. I feel like of this entire top 8. It looks like Ludi's trying to close this out.
And the change that we're seeing here from Woolander is literally just the up block interactions more often against Ludi. Like that was one takeaway that I had from that winner's final set. It's just trying to make the risk of the float to up block those opportunities to steal the turn, get a massive punish. I'm seeing that way more in this set. Oh, Flush Shaker again, finish.
Ends the string, probably looking for a defensive read there.
Yeah.
Was Woolander to maybe jump or armor? Teleport, get overneath something. Stagger to throw that again. Something's saving. Fondness has been off the stand 1. That could be a risk, and so is that low tentacle. He's gonna take him for a ride.
Iced up, quick recovery.
That's the most hit advantage of any of the freeze cameos. Be able to side switch.
Yeah, that's
Even after the up block, caught something.
every single time. You see this? You're seeing way more up block there because every interaction has been dash up and go for float. And Ludi is making that small recognition of, wait a minute, I see this happening more often, but is not able to interrupt that thought process, the muscle memory of continuing that overhead pressure we see time and time again from Sindel. Ludi with the brutality, a 2-0 lead right now in this grand finals.
Sindel wins.
It's like a completely different beast.
Woolander literally said in the chat, I'm getting cooked now. The download is real.
Yeah, like where I'm about to go with this is that was nothing but outplaying his opponent.
Yeah.
That entire last round, Ludi could do no wrong.
Sindel.
I don't know about this, guys. The download might be complete. We might need some spirit energy if you want to see something. If you want to see Quan make a comeback happen, raise your hands. Send your spirit energy through your monitors, through your mobile devices, whatever you're watching on.
Send your soul to Quan Chi. Could really use an assist here because we are now locked in.
Round 1, fight.
Even if Woolander wins this one, it's going to be a long road ahead. The dominance that Ludi has showcased simply with the Sub-Zero armor helping out time and time again, you get mixed in this corner. Look at this damage again, almost 400. Nice jab. This time around, we do have Serena to help out, but will it really get that much mileage with all of the ice armor that's available here for Ludi? Oh,
That's one way to
nice.
stop it.
That's here really coming in clutch. The double Serena setup.
Keep those crazy normal ranges. And guys, I want to give you a reminder that there's big money on the line to the winner of this. They're going to be in this prize pool that is currently sitting at over $1,000. Rick, let's go ahead and bring it up. I think we're sitting at over 1,100 now. Really seriously, going to stay at 1,100, guys? If you'd like to donate, top of the live chats in the description below. As we get a fatal blow comeback start here for Ludi. Wait a second. Everyone that makes the finale is getting into that prize pool. That's what the winner here gets. They get a medal. They're playing for the trophy. They're playing for the prestige right now. And Ludi, a little bit of pride too. He's been so close time and time again through these series and through these grueling weeks and grinds.
Whoa.
That is the series there, but he caught a straight normal and advancement out of Woolander there. Breathing a huge sigh of relief is that man right now. He just stopped the train in its tracks, and there is finally a greatly spaced stand 3-ical. Catching that smart.
The Psycho Skull locks you into the cage. Yes, we got the zone of ways to strip away some of that meter. Gives armor to Quan Chi.
Ludi might have feeling himself a little too much right there. Looks like he woke up with some buttons trying to get super disrespectful on a man who has no fear because it's his zone. And this just might be enough with the extension of the 2 bars. No, we won't get a dance yet, but it's going to be a flawless. Interrupted by the down 3.
Nice
Almost.
finish.
If there's any way to start a comeback, it's almost getting a flawless victory on an opponent. That is every man's mental reset. Every player's mental reset. You say, okay, something I'm doing can work, and it can work effectively to where they can't play the game, which means I can win the set.
I think a lot of it was the cage setups here that really kind of gave Ludi a moment of pause. We couldn't help but resist to try to jump out in those interactions. When before we saw so many of those happen with a full armor scenario where Ludi would activate Sub-Zero armor and just wait out the cage, go ahead, and not worry about the stand 4. Here we do see Woolander watching for the jump outs now from Ludi. I'm not sure if that's the gameplay we want to stick with going into this next game.
Some of my favorite plays from Ludi have been his ways of activating that ice armor while avoiding stand 4. That's kind of been key. Ooh, doesn't avoid that whatsoever. Walked right into it. There's been a few times this one where he's just forward dashed into some active frames, but that's been the rock, paper, scissors of these guys' reads.
Oh no, trying to go for air fireball and got jabbed out.
Boy, those anti-airs work today pretty.
Then again, don't resist the temptation to jump out.
Just jump the cage, Zero. That's what we were told in the live audience. Someone said just jump the cage. What are you doing? Ooh, and that string of Cindellas doesn't even do enough damage to get rid of the cage either. That's unfortunate.
Iced up. Tries to go for the fireball one more time. That's low. Oh, jeez. We're still able to get a confirm, though. There's the armor. Yeah, and opting to back off immediately after.
Oh, that's crazy that the projectile goes behind the left side of the portal, but not the right side. Interesting.
That is it, yeah. It's like a weird layering. Okay.
They didn't Photoshop that one right, man.
I guess not.
Ooh, skull pressure.
Wait just a minute here. Not able to get the pickup, but the armor. Yo, you couldn't help but resist to press a down 1 right there, and Woolander knew it. That's why we felt so confident in setting up that overhead.
He was giving himself some spirit energy with that one. Just summoning. Make you want to press. Behind armor. That's what's giving this character such firepower.
Oh, block! But the armor doesn't get the restand because of it. That's a unfortunate call there from Ludi. And I guarantee we wanted to go for Scream restance. We go right into Fatal Blow. Ignore the armor there.
And of course, man, I told you this was scripted. I told you it was rigged. That it's just going to be all game 5s from here on out, right?
You did say that.
This is going to get reset, and it's going to go to a game 5.
Okay, all right. You're really setting the flag here, huh?
No, I'm actually trying to curse it so it ends.
Oh, okay.
That's how powerful the curse is here. I'm trying to summon it.
All right, because somebody has to be Tento here. Is that it? The Tento power
That's
still
right.
exists? All right.
He has the most powerful curse I've ever seen on the mic.
It's truly insane.
I'm told
I don't understand it. There should be an award for it.
It's not even locked to one game. It's anytime he speaks about a game, it's cursed.
It's just, but is he the Messiah? What he says just seems to come to reality. And here we are in a sudden death. First hit, first blood in this one being drawn by Woolander. The sword finds its mark, and so does the tentacle, depending on what you're into.
Woolander is literally just betting on the fact that Ludi can't help but resist him jumping out, and maybe that's exactly it. That's the point that you're making here, Aqua, is that Ludi can't help but resist the tentacle anti-air.
I mean, who would? When you've got a normal that's just built like that.
You just gotta
Behind
keep getting
zones
hit by
like
it.
this, and Woolender working on reset point right now. Has once more nearly flawless this man Ludi, who was riding, I mean, the momentum train.
Yeah. I mean, even Woolender said in chat, well, I guess I'm downloaded. That's just it. Already 2 all in the set. Keep it locked in. And Ludi not jumping this time. Not even setting up armor because we have only 50% cameo meter here for Sub-Zero. Want to give some recovery time here to lessen the blow of that, but the dive kick comes through. Gotta be careful jumping. He's confirmed. Carry here. Doesn't need Serena to back us up anymore. We have the full screen scenario. And you know what? I'm cool with the double disc spend here from Serena because you already have the Serena curse anyways with that zone of waste that we see here.
That was so beautiful of Ludi to know that he was going to be just outside the range. Like, he really risked it in betting on that armor not going to be in range. So this comeback is going to happen. It's going to be off of the boldness. As a sub-armor 2 must activate does, immediately closes the gap. Ludi playing this so smart right now.
Oh,
Flows
no.
when he games something back 2. No, it was there. Are you kidding me? We saw earlier a down 3 that was active in this man, and it wasn't able to stop that fatal blow. In the same situation nearly, but an aerial projectile does, and there's enough block. You want to see them? This man, Woolender, has put on a clinic for you.
I greatly appreciate it. You know what? Everyone else could learn a thing or two from Woolender here. In terms of active defense.
Take out a hand in a notebook. Put a note down.
Write it down. In ink. Yo. Okay. We're playing footsies. I see. Does it fireball? Still has the Sub-Zero armor. Ludi trying to return the favor here and catch up on this life lead that Woolender has set up. Oh, the float.
This is reset point. This is tournament point right now. The craziness. The armor's back on.
Walks right through. Good awareness. Just like that. We're caught up in health. Oh no! Oh! A block though on the float! Full combo routing here for Woolender.
What's the setup going to be on the knockdown? It's going to be the portal, and can he stop it?
Can he try the armor to scream? No! You were betting on the fact that Woolender was going to press a button right after the reset so you could potentially get that restand. It was such a Hail Mary call that could have won you the entire set if the scream hit.
It's something that's in your blood. It's in your muscle memory to press. When did he not have? Did he have fatal blow here? Could he have just stand one fataled?
Yeah, could have.
Yeah, that's what's got me thinking here is that the muscle memory killed him on his normal punish 99% of the time, right? 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. That's your punish in the scream. Have a nice day.
Well, with the reset here in production, with the excellent naming here for Ludi, I dig it. I dig it. Being efficient. Waiting for the players to show up here.
Ludi did leave.
Well, Ludi, that was you're still in. Okay,
gotcha.
okay.
Gotcha. I'll out.
Okay. Wants to reset the playing field, give a moment to relax as we lead into this final set of the night. The reset here.
He has a lot to think about right now. He was up 2-0. I thought he could do no wrong. Woolender put himself down.
Yeah.
And that's when that man just started doing his thing.
That's very true. Like the moment Woolender said, I guess I'm downloaded, that's when Woolender sent all caution in the wind and just started playing Quan. And on the other side of it too, Ludi just kind of...
That's bait.
And Ludi just kind of really set things up anyways for themselves. The armor situation here that they completely just abandoned for 2 games until the final game of the set. We started really bringing it back, started dialing down the aggression from Sindel.
Cage Mansion.
Go back
go.
from whence you came,
0-0.
sorcerer.
On a reset, both players can change their characters and cameos. This acts just like a 0-0 situation here post-reset. And how reset works is now how Ludi hasn't lost this entire tournament until now. Everyone has 2 lives. Even if you're in Grand Finals on the winner's side, you know, you still have those 2 lives, and thus, this man, Woolander, has to beat him twice. He has once. Let's do it again. This is a now 1st to 3 for the tournament. And Ludi getting started like he did those first 2 games post-reset. Taking half of this man's life and put him in Mixed Town. And Woolander's sick and tired of it. He wants to put you in Portal Town. And the populations of these have only been 1 tonight. Sindel, the only visitor, is able to escape in time? I thought that up block was getting demolished.
Yeah, I'm very surprised at that recovery there.
Ugh.
Just to push away. Nice duck. Oh, you can't duck that one. That's too low. Quan Chi failing at limbo and certainly going to get called out here. Just in the nick of time. The armor's there, but because you were floating, you're still able to get a wall falling button, so we had to stand block there.
That's probably Ludi's best pressure sequence through the portal as well. Backing up with actual block pressure. That time going to get the throw punish, and Ludi starting this one off beautifully. He's made some big reads through the portal.
Yeah, it was game 2 that I started calling out the fact that Ludi is starting to recognize these up block sequences and the Rolodex of options for Ludi to recognize what they could do to punish that. Instead of going for the low, we got the throw here, and now a scream restand. Ludi already with a massive life lead. No! Woo.
We've all been there. We're working on a flawless victory. We're just feeling ourselves. Micro duck. Give your opponent a chance. Beautiful armor up, but right into the stand 3 you go, and back into the game you play. Do you want to play a game?
Even armored up, you're still trying to jump out of the cage here. The spike getting anti-aired every single time for doing it.
You just gotta keep them on their. You just gotta keep them on their toes. Keep them guessing.
Oh! Not the block here. Ludi with a quick victory here, and it got down to the wire for that last round, but the first game in the reset is Ludi.
There are times in her float pressure where I feel like, you know, defensively you make a read of, okay, I'm just gonna mash armor, assuming that somewhere in this float pressure that there's gonna be, you know, a gap. And sometimes when she just does float instant cancel button, like there's not a gap, and you just get caught mashing armor defensively. And I'm wondering if he's something like that, mashing something defensively where, oh, never mind, he's got cooked pressing buttons.
Definitely got cooked.
Yep, no, he's got cooked.
Serena.
Right in the walk,
Ying Fortress.
open
It's not
flame,
my fault you
and he'll be
were
ready in
no
about 10
born
minutes.
sorcerer.
No, it's Luke.
fantastic.
And he will pay.
Alright, so going into the second game of the reset here.
Fight.
Do we keep up this aggression from Ludi? We hope so, right? If you're on the side of Ludi here, because it does really pay off. We already got the scream, and at round start, setting up armor is crucial for Sindel here. Quick snap for the fast recovery.
We get it right back, and I think that Woolander was trying to make a read that he was going to read the up block this time, and the mind games have begun. Here we go. Okay. Layers paying off right now as Ludi works on a near perfect right now. He's only taken 5 damage overall to the 1050 pool that he's got. Wants to teleport out and says, back to the corner you go. You ain't going nowhere.
Looking very much like those first 2 games in that previous set, too.
The recovery on that was absurd. I've had a moment where I pressed start, down, down, X, and then held right real quick. If you know what I mean. All Ludi right now. I love how he hasn't given up a single bit on pressure from any single touch.
Counter zone there. Nice punish on the stand 4 with the scream restand. Yeah, it has to go for freeze reset. I think you need one more interaction after this in order to get, yeah, one more interaction will get you the kill.
Okay. One of big swings out. Probably gonna her walk back right there. He's made some great applications around the cage. Did not jump this time. Oh no. To catch the fork. What's no fatal blow? Raw right now, close enough for the kill. Oh, wasn't close enough for the jump and the connected. It's gonna cost him. Woolander. will be in the same scenario he found himself in, I don't know what, Zero, about 20 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago?
Yeah. Okay, so Wu will now say in chat, wow, I got downloaded again.
Yeah, he has to say the same thing, right?
Yeah.
But this is when he shows up. This is when we know that he goes, okay, F it. Let's get crazy.
I mean, do we make that character or not character swap, but honestly, I don't really foresee a cameo swap because initially we did have Chameleon to start things off. Serena has been so excellent for Woolander in this set so far.
His other character does do well against Sindel, but that will not be the case here. As Woolander from here on out will be locked into his character choice and will be the Quan Serena. But he also does play Rain and was doing really well with Rain early on in competitive MK1. So he loves him some full screen options, and Ludi is gonna let go of right there. Expected him to convert that into something, either like a low projectile to keep Quan close, and it gave him some space, and with that space, Quan is doing his thing. He's gonna put you back to full screen.
Nice caged up though, and immediately armors. Like, this is shades of what we saw in that first set that I kept talking about. Like, respecting the fact that we are locked in a cage. There's very little that we can do to get out of it. So armor, avoid those projectiles, and challenge on the approach from Woolander if they so decide to make that approach. Nice.
And from full screen, because of the second one, able to get that big pickup. Sets up fatal blow. If you'd have believed right there in the fatal, I would have cried. The throw, enough for the kill, and a perfect comeback by Woolander to get started. Okay, it is when he goes down 2-0. That's when he needs to activate. That's when he locks in.
Backs against the wall, there's no escape. Yeah. No, not the up block. Please.
That hurts. It already does 140, 210. That's a command grab, man.
Gonna get the single, but at least get caged up. And again, Ludi being much more patient, not going for the jump anymore. Nice punish, and the fear is gonna pull you away. Oh, but for how long? Because it disappears just in the nick of time here for Ludi.
Love this recognition. I was too far away from the portal again. Whoa! That was so far. I think he was. Yeah. That one launched me.
Oh, does have armor. And no Serena spend. The entire time that Ludi was in armor, there was absolutely no Serena to come out here. There's the block, but the armor, you didn't follow through. That was all you.
He ate so much damage through the armor there.
I mean, it was a quick spend after that armor, but by the time it would have recovered back up, you would have been able to finish. Still got around here.
Try to get too cute there. I love that Ludi actually called out that hold of the normal. Is it an overhead or a low? Because I still get hit by it every time.
The which button from Paul?
Was it back two?
No, the overhead is the one where he charges with the green glow.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Every time to call it out. It's match point now. Tournament point. Ludi. Finale point. You said how much is on the line? Over 1,000? I need that. Over 1,000.
And grow it, you know, with direct contributions to the match arena. Much appreciated by the community.
And there you see a perfect portal keeping Sindel from moving forward. That string, I think, would have advanced him forward enough for the punish. Instead, Woolander. So the great spot here. Full screen.
Don't you? Not again. Not again. Not this close. Okay. Just a quick reminder there. Armor's up in the cage. Nice float, but the final disc does come through, and that's a scoop.
Strap yourselves in, guys.
Oh my goodness.
I tried to curse it. I tried.
We're just not that powerful.
Every game we stray closer to the prophecy.
Does it happen again, though? Does it happen again?
Almost had the max float over. And I almost believed even after that when I saw the drop from Woolander, I thought I was going to try to anti-off that Serena pickup. I thought so too. Spam one and then like 1-1 scream. Had full set play available.
I was very surprised that the float got clipped by that disc coming back from Serena there too. I thought for sure we were tall enough, and it seems like the toe just barely got clipped by it. Still in favor for Ludi right now.
That's my favorite play of Woolanders. I don't think I've ever seen another Quan have the audacity to just tentacle in neutral. He'll just do it. And now stand 3, the low tentacle that's minus 422 on block. Great reaction with the teleport.
Yep, and of course, we got enough meter drain back after that initial hit that we got another opportunity here for this portal of waste.
Ooh, avoids the mix.
Here comes waste one more time here. I know it's coming. But damage output looking in favor for Ludi right now, despite a couple stray hits. Scream really helped out for that restand.
Got 2 portals to play with. Instead, he's holding some snow pressure. And that extra damaging forward throw of Sub-Zeros, that stuff adds up.
Yeah,
very quickly. Hit different. And Bullard not wanting to risk that breaker whatsoever. Ludi's on another match point. We've been here before. Can he close it out? Can he clutch it? Is Ludi going to live up to that W that we put in his name? Will he win?
Good block here. Zone of waste. Gonna hold Ludi at bay because we're not gonna quite challenge. Nice, we avoided the armor here, but does get it at the last moment after the Scream restand.
And eventually caught up to him in an immediate cage. Welcome to the blender, buddy. Guess again. You give him a hit advantage? No. Full combo. I half expect them to restand into another portal, but he didn't combo. I didn't do it anyway. And that was Woolander showing us what he's all about. And there's that distorted portal. You don't want to go through that one. That's the bad one.
Yeah, that one is stretched way too far.
You come out looking like a combat code went wrong, you know?
You want to know where meat is? That's exactly the portal where meat is.
That's where you're going to find him. Mocap 2 if you look hard enough. And Ludi, is this his moment to win a Kolosseum? To be a finalist, if you want to scream there, it could have been.
Armored up, tries to get the cage set up. There's another waste, but because you go for teleport, it's blocked. I don't care if you got armored down to brutality. Ludi's taking it 3-1 over Woolander in the grand finals reset. Ludi!
Congratulations. Ludi. And if you're asking why, there's a W in that man's name. It's because he won. He's winning. He's Woody tonight.
Big dumps.
Congratulations. Wow. Ludi, we'll be seeing you in the Kolosseum finale where you're playing for your piece of over $1,000. Your shot at a trophy. I'll be sending you a personalized invite with a Kolosseum pin in it. And Rick, can we show off that Kolosseum pin? It's somewhere. It's one of the 200 buttons that we've got on this show.
So when I want to show off the pin, I would like to, but
we're
need
trying
to find the button.
Where is that button?
We'll get there.
Oh man, look at that. We're just gonna go through them all now. I could have sworn that we had that button. Do we not have?
Oh no.
Okay.
Maybe it's hidden. It's a hidden source. Maybe. Maybe it's.
Oh, okay, so never mind. But similar to, like in Pokemon, like the pins that they would earn after winning, they will be getting one of those. That is the Kolosseum logo. So thank you to the players for entering and for their time. But they will be getting one of those in the mail from me as a thank you for competing here at the Kolosseum. Thank you guys so much, and for the viewers as well for being here. I think we had over 300 on both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Putting us over average of 600 here at the Kolosseum. Thank you guys for being here, spending some time with us here on a Sunday. It's Easter as well. Happy Easter, everyone.
Happy Easter. Make sure you get the leftover Easter candy that will be on sale. Look at that pin. My goodness.
Congratulations, Ludi. Oh, we don't have... Oh, we do have sound on here. Sorry, I was tripping. Ludi... Ludi, you'll be getting one of those pins. Thank you so much. And congratulations, man. I know that you've been dying to win one of these, and I can't wait to see what the post is on social media, Zero. And thank you for your time as well, man. I didn't say that there in that rant, but thank you for your time tonight. Thank you for carrying on the microphone while I stare off into outer space. That is all of the stuff that we got going on here at the Coliseum, all the craziness, and to our producer in the background who makes this such a wonderful flow of an event as well. Thank you, Rick.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. It's been a real pleasure. I've been watching for a long time, so it's crazy to finally make an appearance here on the Coliseum. So spectacular stuff, and spectacular show all around.
And once more, you guys can find this man every Thursday, or some Thursdays over there casting some Mortal Kombat for TNS. But I'm gonna let you take the floor and tell us all about that, and not just what you got going on in Mortal Kombat, because I know you're involved in a lot, Zero.
Yeah, I am involved in quite a few games out there on the commentary front, but TNS on Thursdays is Mortal Kombat night, and that's where you'll often see myself and Tento as well, who is unfortunately off doing whatever Hollywood Tento is doing today, is what it is. But yeah, it's a spectacular spot. Looking forward to seeing everybody every day on TNS, basically, because we have Strive on Mondays, Tuesdays is Tekken, Wednesday Street Fighter 6, and Fridays are going to be that Marvel Thursday, like I said, MK. Saturday, 3 games with Grand Blue, Under Night 2, KOF 15. It's a spectacular series.
I saw that they're doing KI soon as well, too, as like a spotlight event. So they do every single game over there at TNS, guys. They're doing great things for the FGC. Again, I'll put some links for them below, and for you as well, Zero. Thank you again for your time here at the Coliseum. Love what you've been doing here. Keep it up. Thank you again for your time. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you for the final week and for the final spot in the finale to be set. That is going to be week 8, 2 weeks from now, on Sunday, same time, same place. Good luck to everyone that's competing in the pro competition, as well as the final online qualifiers will be happening between now and then. And shortly after that, we're going to have some final combat spots filled. Hopefully, we'll see you guys then. And if you guys want to as well, sign up for Combo Breaker, one of the stops in the Pro Comp. You got Evo coming up as well. You got Final Competition LCQ. You got Texas Showdown next month. We got all kinds of events coming up. I'll put links below. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you next time. Have a great night. Peace.
Later days.
I'ma get it, you know I be